open mic. The show.com. It's open mic. The show.com. Openmic.com. Openmic.com. Open mic the show.
Warning, the following program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realization, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up.
Hola! Welcome to an all-new Open Mic Live right here on OpenMicTheShow.com. Thursday, the 28th of September.
It's the 28th?
I think so. That's what I hear.
I've been rating 27th on invoices all day long.
I never rate the dates.
You don't?
I try not to.
Why not?
I don't want to remember. I don't want to know how old I'm getting. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Isn't that how that works? Open Mic Live right here on OpenMicTheShow.com every Thursday at 7 p.m. Broadcasting through Facebook Live, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Raw Talk Online, and Fridays overnight, 920 WO in the Apple, and Saturdays, Bubba Army Radio at 10 p.m. We got a good show for you today. We got a lot of information to give you, but we probably won't get to it all. So, Stan, let's get started.
So today, I'm a little nervous because I'm intimidated by the guest.
Mark.
We have my new hero, probably the best podcast host. Well, okay, not I'm the best podcast host, but Kevin Holly is in the studio. Thank you, sir, for showing up.
Thanks for having me. Did you say nude hero?
Nude hero, yes.
Nude hero.
I have pictures.
I got to be brutally honest with you guys. Thank you for having me. When I was on my way here, I'm getting ready to leave, actually. I wasn't quite sure if you had, children or... is that good? Yeah.
Get better. Get on it.
Wife, kids, so... I didn't wear my Speedo. I mean, I'm wearing it, but I'm not going to show it. I was going to drop trout right now to start the show and sit here in a Speedo with no shirt on.
I told them this was going to be the best goddamn show yet.
But I get here and there's a dog and
you figured
wife, kids. No, there's no kids, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Just you.
I'm no kid.
What?
My baby teeth are still growing in. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hope so.
So with Kevin Holly, we will be talking with you. You will learn a little bit more about him. We will play some games, obviously. Stanley Feud, Tyree's Trivia, Mike's Game of the Week, whatever the hell that...
Real news,
fake,
real.
real.
It's basically what it is.
And in the last segment, we have a surprise game this week. We usually only play 2, but we're going to play 3.
Do I know about this?
Nope.
Solid.
We're going to play...
Oh, no.
The Kevin Holly original, 10,000... what?
The Pyramid Game.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. What
It's
an honor.
awesome, right?
That's an honor.
It's a great game.
I mean, I invented that game back in 1976.
Yeah, I invented Stanley Feud too, dickhead. So
wait a minute.
Right. So we'll be doing all that with Kevin Holly and Mike Tyree, but you know who we won't be doing that with?
No, who? Who won't be we be doing that with?
Hugh Hefner.
Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah.
I realize that everyone's talking about it, but dude, he's had a large part in my life. He's brought a lot of pleasure to me.
Was it really large, or
well,
let's be honest.
He was large.
Okay.
Right. He can't account for what my dad gave me. What
do you mean what your dad gave you? What kind of show is this?
Cock chat.
Cock chat. Is it already time for cock chat?
Cock talk. You were going to just run around here in a thong. I mean, come on.
Good Lord. That wasn't a thong. It is a
Same
Speedo.
thing.
You wear a Speedo riding your damn bike.
It's not it's spandex, not a Speedo.
You're like an exhibitionist out there freaking riding around on your goddamn bike.
Speedo and spandex are two different things.
My mom lives in a neighborhood right around here, where he rides through, and she's like, I thought I saw Mike today. She goes, this bike goes flying by me, and I see these little, like, Speedos or something on them. I'm like, she goes, and that's how I knew it was Mike.
For the record, I would never wear spandex. Speedo, no problem.
I wear their bike shorts.
I'm just messing with you. I'm kidding. Do they have the pads in it so your butt?
Of course, they have a tampon. I mean, pad, whatever it is.
And your shirts have shoulder pads too.
That's right. I look like a football player from the lingerie football league or whatever it is, lady football league.
Have you ever worn Speedos outside of riding your bike?
No.
You mean spandex?
Spandex, yeah. Speedos and spandex are two different things.
Have you
That's
ever
what I'm saying.
Have you ever gone mall walking?
Have I gone mall walking?
Yeah.
At 6 a.m. with the white hairs and the blue hairs? No.
Yeah. No. Okay.
What the hell, bro? We got like 40 years before we start doing that shit.
I'm just asking if you're going to go mall walking, you may wear spandex.
Oh.
Oh, no. You know what? I take that back. I wear them almost every day. I do, under my pool shorts, so I don't chafe.
So you don't chafe.
You don't shave.
So I don't chafe.
Chafe.
Oh.
Yeah. Asses chafe.
Chafe.
Yes.
Yep, my thighs, yeah.
Dude, chafing sucks.
It does. That's why I wear spandex every day.
That is so uncomfortable, chafing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you rewipe.
Are you wearing them right now?
No.
All right.
They're close, though.
Okay. Well, dude, if I would have known that you wear spandex every day, I would have probably dropped trow. It's too late now.
Are we talking spandex or Speedos? I'm confused.
I don't know.
So anyway, I think I know what killed Hugh Hefner.
This show.
They took the nudity out of Playboy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the
He's
more...
like, it's not even worth living anymore.
But you know what? I think that was a marketing ploy because they put it right back in there.
Yeah.
And it created a buzz. They followed the Kim Kardashian effect.
You know what I like about that guy is he sold the house,
But they had to have him still live
but
there.
he had to be able to live there still.
Has the guy done anything wrong ever in his life?
He wins, bro.
Yeah, he took it to the Supreme Court when they wouldn't mail Playboy magazines. And he was under a freedom of speech.
First
and
Amendment, sure.
Yeah, so he won. Took it all the way to the Supreme Court.
And then Larry Flint got it all nasty.
That's right. Thanks, Flint.
But, I mean, but did
was
you
good
ever
stuff.
did you ever get into Penthouse?
Sure.
Let me guess, you read the stories.
Oh yeah, they're great stories. Oh, the tits, too.
I mean, that's like calling a 900 number. I can't
yeah.
read a story and jerk off, bro. It's just not going to work.
Tell me why you're going to college.
Wait, I'm reading a 900 number now. Fuck that.
Yeah, what 900?
Have you ever called a 900 number?
I called Ask Cleo once.
Did you talk dirty to her?
I did. Hey, Mike, what is your problem?
She's like, I saw that coming.
Yeah. No, watch this. Did you see that coming?
You sound muffled now all of a sudden. Have you ever called a 900 number?
No, but I've used nowadays they have what?
Go ahead.
No. Oh.
Page.
Nowadays they have different like Google numbers that you can call.
Yep.
I discovered this because live on my show we were talking about a subject in the news, and Jaybird wanted to call the perpetrator and interview them, somebody in a news story. So I'm like, yeah, I've already looked it up. I've got the address, the name, and the phone number. Let's call them right now. And I really pulled up like a gay chat line and made Jay call it live on the air. And so that being said, yeah, I've called that before, but I've never called the 900
You didn't
number.
call it. I mean,
No,
you
not
called
on
it for
my-
Jay because you knew he wanted to talk to them.
I thought it'd be funny. It was like a bit,
Well, I think I told you before, I had a friend of mine stay the night, and he called. So I was on the line with him. Didn't realize until a month later when my mom got the phone bill that one of us was going to be responsible for those fees.
So,
Oh, dude, when I was like
pass the buck, right? Yeah, sure.
15, 14, 15, something like that, my mom got an extremely high phone bill. Well, naturally, I got blamed for it because I'm 15 years old. Well, even at 15, I didn't want to talk to you. You know, you couldn't talk me into that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Into what?
That wasn't your thing?
to finishing.
What, you couldn't talk you into finishing?
I don't ever finish conversation. Can you tell? But come to find out, it was my goddamn 10-year-old cousin.
What?
that
Sounds
did it.
right.
Yeah, seriously.
Wait, your 10-year-old cousin brought you to climax with words?
No, while he was listening, he was jerking me off.
Yeah, duh.
He's like, you should hear this shit. I'm like, I don't need to.
Use some logic, bro.
Faster.
Good Lord.
What, like you've never jerked off your cousin?
No.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
I did. He was great.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah. I'll let myself out.
I didn't even mean to do that. That was lame. Thanks for joining us. How about that?
Yeah.
Hey, Love Burns, how you doing in there?
Wow, we got a live captive audience.
Nita says, I need weed. I gotta go smoke weed for this shit.
Me too.
You ever smoke weed?
Me? Have I ever smoked weed on camera on a podcast?
I didn't say, are you currently doing it? I said, have you in the past?
Say, do you want to get high? That's fine. Don't
Everyone
answer.
gets nervous about
course.
that.
Christ.
Of course I've smoked weed before. I didn't inhale, but I smoked it. And
It's so funny because I ask that to a lot of people, and I get that same reaction every time.
You're not expecting it, you know? Like,
Okay.
I purposely made sure I didn't smell like weed when I came here, you know? And all of a sudden...
So, yes, you have smoked before.
No.
You smelled like Liz Claiborne when he walked in. What are you trying to mask? Oh, my God. What? So, I keep trying to talk about Hugh Hefner.
Right, Hugh.
Like, have you ever had a subscription to Playboy?
Absolutely. When I turned, I think 19, I was like, fuck it, I'm an adult now. I'll go ahead. And I went ahead and had a subscription for probably about a year. I mean, it was actually probably closer to 2 years. But yeah, I like the stories. I thought they were cool. In fact, I went to Maxim after that and got Maxim because I thought Maxim was just a better magazine overall. And then I just stopped because I hated reading.
Right. And I mean, well, Maxim literally was half commercials.
Exactly.
I mean, and I hate commercials. You know, I have a remote control for that fucking reason. So, yeah.
Well, it's funny.
I did like Maxim, though. There was some good shit in there, to be honest with you.
Dude, some of the models in Maxim, like the girl from with the black cat that talked
From Life Goes On.
No.
That's a cookie.
No, actually, that chick was on there. That was I can't remember anybody's name now.
Well, who was the first one I just saw? Oh, it was the very first cover of Maxim was what's her name from Drew Carey? Kate.
Mimi. Oh.
No,
No, that bitch is hot.
no, Kate. She was also in Scrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the first one on Maxim.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was in Maxim. Awesome spread.
Yep.
Just throwing that out
her
there.
tits.
Yep.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, come on.
Right.
Who doesn't? How
Nice
could you not?
caboose too.
Huh?
Nice caboose too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm see, we're the full package because I'm watching her ass and she's watching her tits, and I was like, we got the whole thing. Between us, we can just describe it. He said, you know.
Can I confess to you?
Nope.
Okay.
We're not very religious.
I have a. This doesn't go. This is between us. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. I have a box of Playboys in my garage that my dad gave to me recently. He had a whole bunch of boxes, and he had me unload them from the attic, and they were so heavy. And I had these other kinds of boxes with handles on them, and he asked if he could have them. So I'm switching totes and boxes in the garage to make room for like 400 Playboys. I don't even know what he did with them or who he gave them to, but he gave me one box, and I probably have 70 issues from like the 80s and 90s in my garage. Just throwing that out there if anybody wants them.
I have like 3 because I used to sketch the models.
I have 3, but
by the way,
I have 3, but they've all turned into one page.
you're right. It's more of a frisbee.
I know there was a lot more to this than that.
Stan used to sketch the models as well, but it was a chalk
It was
outline.
like write my name in the snow, though.
It's a white chalk outline. Huh?
Oh, Mom's Pepsi. Oh, Nitas is censored. Why is that? Mom's Pepsi. I am Mom's bitch.
Oh yeah, I've noticed this.
I
Yeah.
listened to the show the other night, so I know that you know this. They
Yeah.
explained all that to you.
Who is this woman?
She's just a listener. Like she.
Oh, just a listener. Yeah.
Not just a listener.
Okay.
I'm her bitch. I mean, I just made that. I just disclaimed that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But we started hanging out on the Spicoli show. Actually, that's where she was listening to Spicoli and all that. Mm-hmm. What a fun lady! And dude, listen, if like someone gets in the chat board and acts up, she will drop them in a minute, throw them right in the sandbox. You're out.
Wow.
Which I kind of like because people, if you get stragglers once in a while, they can be douchey.
Yeah, like my friend Glick has these church people that come into his show, and they just like take over the chat with it's like church lady something and church guy something.
Dude, they did that shit last week.
It was ridiculous. I
And
couldn't
I
believe
put
it.
Xenu rules.
Dude, I was so jealous though. I'm like, I want to get church people on my show. Dude, you know?
I want to be saved.
We had some guys do that, except they called the SWAT team on us. It's not the same thing.
No.
LM says, Mom is not just anything. Like,
No. I'm surprised she's not putting you on Block Island right now.
that'd be funny if she put me in a sandbox in my own show.
Yeah.
That'd be, well, in Mike's show, sorry.
What happened?
Yeah. It's Mike's show.
Forgot my name's not on the fucking
No.
banner.
I
don't see
tried
it
to
anyway.
write it there. It's really small. Just like you.
You can't see it. It's like, where's Waldo? But there's a fuck you stand somewhere in there.
It's like on the wall behind it.
It's there. Trust me.
So anyway, welcome Moms, Nitas, Tom Stevenson, Gobble, Tip Money, Terry, Jeremy Gomez was in the house.
Yep.
He's got a short attention span though.
Me too. I'm surprised he even clicked in.
Glicked in?
Clicked.
Glick, I love Glick. Dude, what a great guy.
Dude, he's awesome. Yeah.
Dude,
Jiminy?
Who's the best cop? Sorry. Scam
No,
likely.
go ahead and answer it.
You want me to?
No.
All right.
Oh,
is that
scam?
Kirk Lacey?
No.
I got to turn my volume down.
What
Sorry.
was it, Kirk?
I thought it said Kirk Lacey.
It said scam likely. I got a Metro PCS phone.
Oh, dude. No, I mean, I have Sprint, and it says scammer fraud.
yeah,
so
it's a
them are
new
the
thing.
only ones I answer.
I'll tell you what, though. I used to make fun of people with Metro PCS. Like, oh, that's the cheap service. You know, it's like an Obama phone or something. And I had AT&T for like 15 years, and they were screwing me. And I went to Metro, and I'm saving like $100 a month. And I've never had a problem.
Dude, when we were with Metro, like we just moved over to this because my sister put us on her family plan, and we could get a lot more data that way.
Unlimited for me. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but not for a hotspot.
I do. I get unlimited hotspot. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
you don't. I promise.
Hope I do because I've been using it a lot.
Huh?
It gets throttled.
Throttled.
Oh no,
Throttled.
There's been many 1 a.m.s that I'm calling up and giving them $5 more for more hotspot time.
Wow, I've never
Metro.
done that. Yeah.
But the service is good.
It's not bad.
We actually went from here to upstate New York with their map and never lost service one time.
Wow.
Matter of fact, we were in upstate New York. And they don't even have Metro up there.
You should have stayed there. What?
Did you give him notes or something? He's like, here's,
I'm taking this show off.
slip this in there
Kevin's
somewhere.
running this bitch.
I mean, he was a nice guy till he met you.
I get that a lot. I do that to people.
On that note, let's play a damn game.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules. One rule.
You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
Yeah, segues are our strength.
I love it.
I thought we nailed it.
Yeah, that was great.
Whatever. I don't know. All right. This segment is brought to you by Forest Hills Grocery, 901 West Linebaugh Avenue. They brought us some great images today. And you can have some, too, if you pay for them and go there and pick them up. This segment is Tyree's Trivia or Real News, Fake News. Basically, I'm going to give you a news story, and I want you to tell me if this is based off of a true story or not. So, you understand? You got that? Got that?
I got it, yes. Are you asking
Oh,
me?
I thought you were asking if he was understand. I'm like,
I
not
don't
yet.
know.
That's later.
Got it.
All right. First question, Kevin Holly. You are part of this.
Okay.
We're going to have you throw one of those little balls right over my head.
I'm going to pick a blue ball. Here we go. 12.
You say that shit with authority.
I was a pitcher in Little League, dude.
All right. First question is worth how many points?
12.
12 points. For 12 points, Mississippi inmates break out, rob store, sneak back into prison to sell stolen items. Is this a real news story or a fake news story?
So, in Mississippi prison, inmates actually broke out just to restock?
Correct.
Gotcha. So you got to answer too. Is that a real...
I'm going to say that's real because they wanted peanut butter.
Dude. Could be true.
Or soap.
Soap.
So they could just drop it off.
Or just ropes. They had plenty of soap.
Soap and a rope.
I got a real yo. Anonymous says fake. Snooks and Matt say real.
What does Mike Tyree say? Oh, he knows.
Oh, I'll tell you in a second.
Mom says fake. I forgot to start keeping score. Kevin's got me all distracted.
Sorry. Is it this? What I'm doing?
No, it's
It's your
It's the
Speedo.
third camera
It's your
you don't know
Speedo
about.
or your Spandex, whatever.
Yeah. We'll trade later. Talk about it
his
more.
Spandex. What? I did it.
Spandex, you did it.
That was pretty good, dude.
It wasn't great.
No. But it was back to back. Understand?
Back to back. That's the opposite of spooning.
Right.
We're knifing.
Or docking.
Oh, is that what it's called? Docking?
The opposite of docking.
I think it's Missionary Impossible. Isn't this the music from that? Pretty sure.
I like that.
It's the legal version.
Missionary Impossible.
Play along, openmictheshow.com or Facebook Live, Open Mic Live. Become friends with us, watch us, share the video with your friends, tell your friends about us, and your parents, because we're number one with old people.
Nice.
Gobble says real. Mike Peter says real. Tom Stevenson. Almost everyone said real except for the dumbasses.
Mike
Oh, wait.
Peter. Mike Peter in the house tonight.
Mike Peter, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mad Mike.
Oh, that's me.
We need a nickname for Mike Peter.
Emotional Mike.
Emotional Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't been thinking about that one for a while.
Somebody wasn't sitting right
Just
on
rolled
top
off
of
the
that.
tongue.
Did you feed him that?
Wait, that was on the tip of your tongue? And it wasn't
It
dick?
definitely was off the tip of my tongue. I love Mike. I
All
really
right.
do love Mike.
For 12 points, I'm lost here. Okay, Mississippi inmates break out, rob store, sneak back into prison to sell stolen items. That, my friends,
absolutely real.
Is a real news story.
Tom Stevenson says zebra cakes are good as cash in there. Yeah. They probably are. So listen, I realize it's just the first one, but I like to pull some facts from one of his little stories in here just to let people know that it's not from The Onion. Mm-hmm. This story is real. So these guys walked almost a mile to the Dollar General, right? Like this is where they're going to get their goods. So they stole cigarettes, lighters, phones, and, well, just items they felt they could sell in jail. Denied that they were involved in it, okay? Even though they were caught on store surveillance tapes. I mean, they can't be geniuses anyway. I mean, they broke back into... Actually, they might be smarter than you think. They broke out and back in without getting caught. Yeah. So the cop said, well, just looking at the type of clothing they had on and just one of the bags they had put them, with the merchandise in it, kind of gave them away. The orange jumpsuits kind of gave it away.
The orange spandex.
I don't know. I thought that was like a trend now, right? They had their pants down to their ankles, their housing, or whatever it's called now.
If Mike Tyree ever goes to prison and comes back, he'll be riding his bike or mowing the lawn in an orange spandex. Thank you.
I may have stolen my scrubs from rehab when I was in there and wore them to school because they were pretty cool.
They're comfortable.
They were.
Scrubs were cool.
Yeah.
So you were a douche back then, too?
I was scrubs and jorts.
What? Don't be so... I love that. I love when people think we're getting aggressive with each other. Like,
that was a nickname I had in high school in the locker room. No.
Scrub this.
He cleaned out a lot of holes.
Why do I try? Why did I try?
All right, next question is worth how many points, Kevin?
Let's see here. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, that was a bullseye.
13 points. For 13 points, man sets himself on fire at bank after getting annoyed at waiting too long. I like this guy's style.
Wait a minute. Say that again, please.
Man sets himself on fire at bank after getting annoyed at waiting too long. Maybe a bit of an overreaction.
Yeah, I mean, did he set himself on fire on purpose?
Smitty, welcome.
No, he got bored, was playing with his lighter, set his shirt on fire, and then... I don't know.
Is that like getting mad for someone for saying something and punching yourself in the face?
Right.
Yeah. Like cutting yourself, but I'm just going to burn myself, maybe? I'll go with...
Nick Swartzen has a bit where he's like, if I ever wanted to kill myself, I would just run into an elevator and yell, "Who farted?" and blow my brains out.
Jesus.
That's a bit of an overreaction. And they'll be like, "Oh my God, who farted?" Dude, seriously, did you fart?
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you?
I didn't say it. Nick Swartzen did.
Yeah, Nick Swartzen did. That's this guy that ran around the stage. Remember that?
What? Wacky Inflatable Tube Man?
No,
I thought that was Shirt Tails.
That's DuckTales.
Nick Swartzen did a bit. I don't know. And he ran like that. He was impersonating like a chameleon. Like one of the ones that comes up and gets all crazy.
Nick Swartzen's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
He kind of grew on me. I thought he was...
Until he got lazy and followed Adam Sandler around. I think
it's not a terrible decision to make.
Oh, no, I mean, he's making bank, but he's just lazy now. I don't like him.
I think his best character was that gay guy in roller skates in the bathroom on that show.
What was that? Oh, in Reno.
Was
it Reno 911?
Yeah, Reno 911, yeah.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
He was like Stu, like Disco Steve or Disco Stu, but way gayer.
Yeah, I think he had white spandex shorts on. I'm pretty sure, dude. I might be wrong.
I think they were cut off. So, no, he had the white tank top.
Okay, yeah.
A white wife beater, but he had the cut off jean short coochie cutters
and old school roller skates. And he's like, hey, I'm not doing anything
wrong. I love that.
It was cool.
That is awesome.
13 points. A man.
I'm going to look it up later.
Man sets himself on fire at bank after getting annoyed at waiting too long. Is that a real story or a fake story?
I'm going real.
I think they had a character like that on Raising Hope, too.
Raising Hope.
Yep. 2
words that have never entered my vocabulary.
That's all right. That, my friends...
Absolutely real.
...is a real story.
He needs to get his hopes up.
Next, I don't know why Facebook keeps doing this.
It sucks. It took me a second to figure that out. At least you didn't have to explain it.
There should be a show called Raising Hoppy.
Yeah.
Drink.
Son of a bitch. I'm out of drink. I drank all my drink before you.
So shots for bots and hops for hoppy. We got this.
All right, Kevin, next question. How many points is that worth?
Next question coming up. Points.
Number
Here we go.
3.
16.
Right.
16 points. For 16 points, student tries to get undocumented girl deported. he gets expelled instead.
Where is this, if you don't mind?
I do mind.
Never mind.
Don't ask me details.
Sorry.
I can't answer.
Okay.
And I only look up one story at a time, so... Yeah, he never does... Like, we actually used to do news stories.
The dog's got the ball.
As you can tell, that happens quite often. So Mom says real. What are we at, 16?
Yeah.
16 points.
I'll go with real as well. I mean, if it counts.
Casey
It's
says
in his
real.
mouth. He went in the hallway.
And I hit our show notes a lot better than Spicoli, so good luck.
Dude, that was so funny.
That is hilarious. I've been in there many, many times and had no idea that they had hidden show notes. I'm guessing they're the same ones that they've had since the beginning of the show.
Judging by what was on the show notes, maybe. It was like the words like vagina. You know, it's like, what is this? Oh, that's our show prep. No, that was a really fun time.
It's a fun show.
Yeah.
Dude, that's Smitty. Smitty's, dude, that's a talented son of a bitch. That guy is funnier than hell, bro.
Dude, and they both laugh so hard, just like you guys. It's like contagious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But they're easier to look at when they're laughing.
And listen to.
I don't know. I've listened to Spicoli. That shit ain't easy.
I just made no eye contact at all.
I just kept looking down.
Yeah,
Is this the same Kevin from Spicoli's? Yes.
Uh-oh.
Gobble says real.
Yes, it is, Moms. All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi.
Of course, Moms. You want to know what a real show was like? Sorry, Smitty. I'm just kidding.
Right?
Burn.
It only counts because you said burn.
Thanks for the other night, Smitty. That was a badass wrestling match. I'm telling you right now. That was freaking awesome. We had a blast.
Student tries to get undocumented girl deported.
Oh, you owe her a butt shot?
Gets himself expelled.
Do you owe Moms a butt shot?
What?
I don't know.
What happened? What?
A butt shot.
What's a butt shot? What are we talking about? I'm
Moms.
A shot of your butt.
Oh, you want a shot of my butt?
I guess.
Oh, good Lord. You got to earn that, Mom.
That's a pretty specific body shot, isn't it?
3 students tries to get undocumented girl deported. It gets expelled instead. That, my friends,
Absolutely real.
is a real story, but I have a question about it. Did you by chance look at that link?
No.
Okay. Then it doesn't matter.
Usually if you put a link in there, it's not worth
It's
looking at.
useless. I don't know. It seemed like it was from AOL.com, but it seemed like the source that gave me was a little shady. I don't know. I don't trust it.
No, the dog is cool. He's
Oh.
look at he's biting me. Why is he biting me so hard? You guys have homeowners insurance
Foreplay.
here?
No, I don't. You're on your own.
Foreplay. Because he's got 4 paws.
Kevin, next question.
There we go. I'm onto this here. All right.
Yeah, that's it too, Mike.
We're calling that 17 points.
17
17 points. Couple hospitalized after a man gets his head stuck in his wife's vagina.
Oh.
Vagina.
I saw the headline on this, but I did not click it.
Vagina.
If I can get my head in her vagina,
Then it doesn't.
we're not getting married. I can tell you that right now.
I can't love her.
Not the way she needs to be.
That's true.
Well, what if she likes your head in the vagina? That's her thing.
Right.
You know? Then it could be a perfect relationship. If you like putting your head in a vagina and she likes having a head in her vagina, then it's like everybody's happy.
Right, but what if she thinks she's going to queef and it actually comes out a fart?
You could die.
The gases, man. I'm telling you, the gases. That's
Good job.
Matt says fake.
Man, I want it to be real so bad.
Loveburn says fake. She's busy.
There's 3 out of 3 so far have been real. I'm going fake.
Smitty says fake. He has a small head. Yeah, I feel his pain.
Tiny little head.
Wasn't Stan.
All she wanted was a little head. Thank you. Hey, what?
We have 3 more segments of this, ladies and gentlemen. 3.
It's not his fault. We started this shit, by the way.
Couple hospitalized after a man gets his head stuck in his wife's vagina.
Gobble says real. Tiff Money says fake. Right. Says,
Smith-
what up, douchebag motherfuckers. Rob Hoss, that's your boy.
That's my nickname again right there, man.
That was fun.
Haunting memories. No, I love Hoss.
Someone's using your nickname?
No, my nickname really
nickname's Rob
douchebag.
Hoss? Oh.
I thought you meant Rob Hoss.
No, oh, no.
He's not Bob Ross.
I like that, though. We could call him...
Happy little cuss words.
What up, Hoss?
What up, Hoss?
All right, a couple gets hospitalized after a man gets his head stuck in his wife's vagina. That, my friends, are you ready? As you'll ever be?
Stop calling him.
Who's him?
Stop calling me on the phone.
You mother...
The news is fake.
That is a fake story. All right, Stan, do we have a score update?
Sure.
I think I'm winning.
Do I need to give you a second? Do we need to stretch? This is called stretching for time, ladies and gentlemen. So Kevin and I are going to actually do nothing because he's done counting.
Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, we got Snooks with 28, Matt with 58, Nitas with 41, Tiff Monty with 58, Tom with 25, Gabo with 28, KC with 28, Mom's Pepsi with 41, Kevin Holly with 42. Everyone else doesn't matter because they can't win anyway.
All right, Kevin.
That's my
Make
age.
it good. Make it good.
Oh. All right, here we go. I'm going bullseye on this one.
Oh, that was a bullseye.
50 points.
For 50
The
points.
last one's double. I was wrong. Everyone can win.
Cashless millennials are ruining the mugging industry, according to experts.
Cashless millennials
are ruining the mugging industry, according to experts.
I thought they were ruining football.
No, those are liberal pussies.
What aren't they ruining, really?
Who,
Millennials?
millennials?
Yeah.
If them and hipsters just got together and we put them in a pile and caught them on fire, that'd be cool.
It's funny because if you ask them, they'll say that their parents ruined everything for them, and now they're coming up to try and fix it.
Well, I know my mother ruined me.
It's my mom's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I blame
Exactly.
my mom and my dad
Yeah.
and my first grade teacher.
If she hadn't had me, I wouldn't have these problems.
God damn it!
If I was a fart instead of...
No, you were.
Here I sit
You're
so
just a
broken
little
hearted.
shit running around. Oh.
Thought I was shit, but it was a kid.
So by ruining the mugging industry, is it because they're broke and they're getting mugged and the muggers are not making enough profit?
I mean, you figured that out by the title? Damn, dude. Wow.
Wow, you guys are...
We're not geniuses, but either are our listeners. So, just kidding, guys.
Don't show off.
You guys are.
Kevin has a 72 IQ.
Is this shit really that simple? When's the pyramid game?
We're Stanley Feud.
Where's this shit get complicated?
Oh my god.
Cashless millennials are ruining the bugging industry. Why? Why, Kevin?
Because they're broke. And the muggers aren't making enough profit.
Or because they don't have cash. Not enough profit. What kind of an investment do you need to be a mugger?
Or what about one of those pickpocket guys?
Yeah, that's a mugger.
Mugger. Well, he's
No, a
pickpocket.
mugger kind of is
A
more
mugger's
aggressive,
like,
right?
"Bitch, give me your money." A
Pickpocket and
pickpocket's
mugger
like,
aren't the
"You
same.
didn't see me."
True.
Pickpocket is more
Like a
sneaky
ninja.
than that. Yeah, like a ferret.
Yeah, true.
But I wonder.
Ferret.
Right.
What'd you call me?
My little ferret.
My little brony.
But I mean, seriously, how pissed off would you be if you went through like 15 wallets and still had nothing?
And $15.
Right.
Right, no social security cards because they don't believe in keeping ID.
Yeah.
And you're pulling them out, finding there's money, throwing them on the sidewalk, and other people are picking them up, finding out there's no money and throwing them on the sidewalk.
It's a CVS card. Oshkosh Bagosh card.
There's a gift card with nothing left on
Right,
it.
32 cents for Starbucks.
You spent 45 minutes checking all these gift cards.
Or it wouldn't even be Starbucks. It'd be something cold brew.
What up, homie? Pops Deo in the house.
All right, couple Wait, nope. Clueless millennials don't carry cash. No. Cashless millennials are ruining the mugging industry, according to experts. That, my friends,
The news is fake.
is fake news.
Did you say Kaluas?
Kalualess?
Kalualess. They don't have Kahlua. They don't.
Do we have a wiener?
We have a wiener!
All right.
Tiff Monty wins with 108 points.
Wow.
Yeah, that almost set a record.
That's a lot of points.
Thanks to you.
That's right.
Bullseye.
I bet I could hit one more.
Bullseye Cav.
I could hit one more bullseye. Oh, man.
Yeah, you
sorry.
suck.
I thought you were
All
gonna
right,
throw it right-
ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to nail him with it.
I would not.
I would have appreciated that.
I would never do something like that.
No, I'll do it.
All right, we are going to take a break. When we come back on the other side, Kevin Holly from The Kevin Holly Show and The Kevin Holly Show on IRNBroadcast.com. Right? Isn't that what it is? It's like double IRN and Spreaker.
IRN! Woo!
All right, more of us when we come back. Welcome back to Open Mic Live, right here on openmictheshow.com and IRNBroadcast.com, which coincidentally, our guest is also on IRNBroadcast.com, right?
Yes, he is.
What a weird coincidence.
We're also on NoNameNetwork.net, and we are on Raw Talk Online.
We're all simulcast on all those?
All live.
That's crazy.
Those are all live.
All simulcast.
Yeah.
Him too.
We're working on that.
Okay.
He's on
I was
IRN.
talking about just him.
He's on IRN.
I know we're on them too.
This isn't about him.
Oh, that's right.
No,
so this is Open Mic Live. Mike Tyree, Stan Dale in the studio with some other guy from IRN just trying to ride our coattails.
I'm not tall enough to ride those coattails.
I can't believe you guys let me come here.
You're too tall. You're going to hurt yourself bending over.
Whoa, hey, ho.
Kevin Holly.
Hey, man.
Thank you so much for coming in, man.
Dude, thank you for having me. I'm having a lot of fun. This is a great setup, man. This is totally cool.
And you know how all this started, right? Because you put a post up there, hey, would any of the hosts be interested in coming into my show?
I get credit for this all? That's how it all started? I started
You
something?
kind of did.
No.
Because had I not seen that post and went, I'll come in.
Yeah,
I want to be behind the microphone.
You sent me 2 words. I'm down.
Right. Right. Well, that's all you need to know, right? Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Stupid kiss.
Well, I was like, he's going to... Never mind.
Well, I would have. All you had to do was say the word.
What?
Down.
No, I was thinking something totally different.
Oh, damn it.
You weirdo.
So I came in, and what a great time.
Dude,
you have a strange cast on your freaking show, bro.
Thank you, man. I'm actually really proud of them. And, it's been a little awkward over the last 2 years with people coming and going. But, the solid core 3 of us has been me and Jay and Pops.
And how long have the 3 of you been doing this?
Since day one, about a little over 2 years now.
And this is as good as you gotten?
That's it.
No.
Yeah. In fact, if you could lower the bar a little bit for tonight, that'd be awesome.
Limbo later.
Yeah.
No,
right.
Freaking so Pops. What a freaking amazingly fun dude that is.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Pops is an 83-year-old Korean War veteran in a wheelchair with an oxygen tank and a hose up his nose, and you can hear and he's also mostly blind and mostly deaf. And he's got a lot of other things going on with him. That is the reason why he's in a wheelchair. But he's also a badass. When I first met Pops about 7 or 8 years ago, he was walking around. He was still driving a minivan, And Jaybird is just a big redneck, you know what I mean? And a hilarious, just a funny guy. He gets it. He's
Jaybird's his son, right? Is that right?
Yeah, Pops is Jaybbird's dad. Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Or that.
And we had a couple of other people on our personalities throughout the last couple of years that have come and gone. Camden used to sit in with us for about 6 months, and he's playing the banjo in a band, traveling the country. So we'll see him probably next June. Also,
so he decided playing the banjo was better than being on your show?
Anything's better than being on our show, dude. In fact, the banjo music leads people to the studio.
Pops just can't figure out how to get out of there.
I know, he can't even figure it out. Dude, we had Cam Bertrand on several months ago. Hilarious. You guys had him on last week, right?
Yep.
Never follow a comedian on a show like this. I'm going to suck. It's already going to be a sinking ship tonight, right? No, but seriously, he was on the show. And
if anyone was going to insult you, it's going to be me, please.
Yeah, we got this. Don't worry about it.
Well, the elevator broke down in the dump tower where we have our studios, which is in downtown Newport Richey, right on US 19. And the elevator broke. Homeless Chuck broke it. He was messing with it, trying to be funny, opening the door in between floors, and it got stuck. And he left.
That's what you get for engaging a homeless guy. Go ahead.
He left us upstairs. It was myself, Cam Bertrand, and Pops. And I'm looking at Cam, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how long it's going to take if we have to call like an elevator. It was like midnight. It was like 11 o'clock, something like that. And I'm like, we're going to have to fireman carry him down the stairs, dude. We're going to pick up Pops.
Thinking this is where it ends.
Yeah. I was not comfortable doing that. I was going to go downstairs through the stairwell and get everybody that was down there, Jaybird and Homeless Chuck, and I think Pat Shit Crazy was there. And we were all going to just try and, dude, it was so bad. And Jaybird, of all people, got himself in the elevator, like crawled into it and looked at it. And like a mechanic, he was like, oh, this needs to go over that, and that needs to be pushed back this way. And he, like sliding glass doors, he fixed the elevator, dude, and it worked.
So, I mean, the guy's probably not mechanically inclined, but it's like when an emergency happens, someone can lift a car.
That's Jaybird,
like,
man.
Shit, I got this.
That's him, dude. So it's really cool. And he's currently battling with trying to lose some weight and eating healthier, stop drinking, that kind of thing. So he took the last 2 weeks off. Filbert's been in the show. Our technical producer, he's been a lot of fun. People like him.
I love Filbert.
Yeah, it's been cool, man. I'll tell you what, though, the time that Stan was there was one of the most electrifying shows we've done in the last year, easily. Your laughter was contagious. We all had so much fun. It was
a blast,
busting.
dude.
Yeah, Pops was on fire that night. He was feeling good, you know.
It was so funny because, like, Pops is like, "Hey, listen, don't be offended by some of the things I'm going to say." I'm like, you might got the wrong guy, bro. Offended is not in my vocabulary. So, all right, let's make this happen. So I started busting Pop's balls, and I'm like, man, I just met these people. I hope I'm not pissing off Pops, because if you piss off Pops, you're done.
Dude, I made parody songs about his son, like, being gay. Jay's not gay. You know what I mean? He's been married, divorced. He's got kids and everything else, you know.
It could be beards.
He's a bear.
Beard? Oh, is he? Or an
No,
otter?
I'm just kidding.
No, if the elevator was broke, I would have just rolled him down the stairs and hope for the best.
Jesus, dude.
You all right? Got it.
I think one step at a time, dude. You know,
Oh,
just one.
That seems so much safer.
Yeah, no, we could have done it.
But dude, I did have a blast. I mean, seriously, I came back and, like, you know what I mean, like a giggly schoolgirl. I'm going around going, "You got to meet this Kevin Holly. You got to meet this Kevin Holly." But then I'm afraid that you're gonna like them more, and I'll be out.
Oh no.
No,
In fact, I don't know if you heard. There's a parody song that my brother made the other day.
I heard it last night.
No, I don't know if it was last night that I played it, but it was. He's mentioned you a couple of times.
It was after the show. Like, I guess on Spreaker.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if the show was over, and it kept going. I thought maybe it was an after show. Does it just rotate into the next show or something?
Yeah, it just goes into the next one.
So that must be the show before, right?
But it went right into a song that you were mentioning?
No, I listened to more than I was still chatting.
Are you stalking me? You're still in the chat room? Dude, the show's over.
I had no idea it was over, bro. I didn't want it to be over.
Sorry.
Kevin, are you still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hang on.
Hey, Kevin. I can't see you.
I can't see you. He's at my doorstep.
Outside your window.
Yeah, dude, you know.
So, yeah, Filbert, like, we were playing Stanley Feud.
Yeah. And
so Filbert's over there, and, you know, everyone's playing along, and all of a sudden he's like, I got a text from my mother. How come my answers aren't counting?
Yeah.
And he's like, she's saying shit that he's never heard her say.
Yeah.
Like, you got my mom saying things that...
It was disgusting things, man, yeah.
Right.
And she was texting them to her son.
Right, I know.
You know, and it wasn't in the game. So she's getting all mad, like, I'm texting these answers.
Right. He's like, I didn't know I had to check my goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
that was weird.
Dude, that was hilarious. So, I mean, how long have you personally been doing? Just the 2 years?
Yeah, I started doing this show with Jay, Chuck, and Chuck, Homeless Chuck, back in August of 15, something like that. And we started off with a beer stein with one microphone, a 5-channel mixer, and a laptop. And up against the wall in a kitchen. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's been quite the ride, man. You know, it's been a fast moving ship, dude. It's been a lot of fun and really cool stuff, man.
So leave your cell phone on, huh?
So we have
Is that me?
We have a listener I haven't seen in here before. I don't know if it was one of yours, but Morgan's Mind 38. Ooh, look, the king of cock chat, Kevin Holly.
Oh, hey, somebody knows.
Yeah, there's only one. There's one person that titled you that,
Is
bro.
that because of the Speedo?
No, it's because of Spicoli.
Dude, he stamped that on there. I'm like, yes, that's freaking awesome.
It may have been Smitty and Spicoli, or just Smitty. I don't even know. It was like it happened so fast, you know. Just like boom, cock chat. Just.
But it's fun, right? And like I said, like you put that out there. Has anyone else reached out to you from that post about coming in?
Yeah, actually, you know, it's funny that you bring that up. I'm actually kind of proud of that's shut that dog up. I'm just kidding.
Barking Dog Studios.
No, that you know, the Off the Record show with DJ Darren. He's 10 years old. He's on the IRN and I think an AM station up in like Massachusetts or something like that. He plays like Dr. Demento style radio show, you know, and he reached out to me and said, would you be interested in making a quick parody of our mystery song tonight or whatever it was, you know? And I did it I was so honored, you know?
Right.
So I made this parody in my home studio in like 10 minutes. And I sent it to him, and sure enough, man, he played it. And it was
awesome.
It was one of the coolest things to hear myself in some little kid show, dude. And it's kid friendly, and I've got children. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was special. You know what I'm saying? It was special in the fact that my children, who are kind of listening, and they don't listen to my show, but they know what I'm doing, and they've been to the studio and stuff, and they've made a couple of bumpers that are clean, you know, for radio and whatnot. So to see their reaction to somebody their age that's doing their own show. it was kind of cool. So, thanks for bringing that up, because I've got other friends that are my age, that are in their 40s, like us, and they have kids, and it's funny when you.
But you know why we're fun?
Why
we don't? Just kidding.
Well, when you have your kids and they're trying to have sleepovers and play dates with their friends, and as they get older, you meet new parents, and you don't want your kids' friends' parents to think that you're doing something crazy,
right?
You know what I mean? So I don't ever bring up the show to my kids' friends' parents, but sometimes the kids.
I think what you're missing
you know?
is the parents would probably like to have a little escape time too, though.
And every once in a while, there'll be a set of parents that are like, "Dude, what's with this radio show?" You know?
I mean, you're not doing photo shoots, bro. I mean, you're doing a fun talk show.
Yeah.
And you're a parent. You like to escape. They would probably like to escape too.
The feeling is mutual, and the feedback has been good, dude. It really has.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I believe it. I mean, dude, you're hot.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Well, you got to figure like attracts like too, because there's not a lot of masking going on. It's like, yeah, I'm a parent. These kids are assholes.
Glaze Rooster, what's up, Glaze?
I agree.
Thank you for saying that. You got that. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's fun though. I appreciate
different.
you doing that, because it's what we need to start doing. We need to bring these people. I mean, we have a good set of people. IRN has a good set of people. Some bad shows, but
no.
Just kidding.
I mean, besides mine, I mean, they're all pretty good. But no, seriously, the IRN, I believe in it, like a family type thing, and I think it's kind of cool that we've all been interacting together.
Right.
I've had Hoppy on the show. Take a drink. Hoppy hour. and
Hops for Hoppy.
Hops for Hoppy. We had Slingshot Robot playing live in studio.
Woo! Shots Robot. This is the greatest game ever.
It's been fun, man. It really has.
And I'm kind of glad that you introduced me to Slingshot Robot or turned me on to him, because I went in and listened to him, and once I listened to the first song, I couldn't. I had to find every goddamn song they had out there.
Yep.
Dude, they're awesome.
They're very good, man.
And they look like fun. I mean, they're literally younger too, right?
Not really, no. Al is their drummer is our age. Maybe he's a few years older than me, so he's probably your age.
So I'm not interested. Too old to me.
I'm telling you, they're
past my prime.
But they're fun, and they're polite and cool. Like they came to Jaybird's house, the whole band, and we cooked. We had a crock pot going and a bunch of food and everything else, and they were just like they just didn't want to leave after the show was over back in the day,
Rob says, I hope Kevin don't keep the show for me because of my kids.
Oh Jesus.
He's probably letting his kids listen.
He's got illegitimate kids all over the place, dude.
Which kids?
He's a truck driver. There's kids in different states, and they're weird states like Oklahoma. He's got a kid in like Wyoming or something. I don't even know, man. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Mom. It's just a joke. It's parody. I'm not really Kevin. I don't even like fucking Kevin. Oh, wait.
What? Like fucking Kevin or...
Bro. No, it wasn't all.
Kevin as the adjective or Kevin... I'm confused.
So, yeah, I mean... So, I got a hold of Smitty and them, and then asked you, and you were more than willing to go over there.
Dude,
they were more willing
fun.
to have you.
Yeah.
And what a great time, right?
Dude, thank you. Yeah.
That's a great time.
It's been beyond fun. And the feedback, and just like the going back and forth and listening to their show, and then seeing them in my chat room, and then seeing them in your chat room and hearing your show, and it's just like this nonstop merry-go-round that's been happening for the last few months, It seems like it's really blowing up,
Seeing the tree grow branches is just, I mean, it's awesome to watch.
Especially when you're used to just having one branch in your family tree. You know what I mean?
What? Yeah. So you met my family.
It's fine. My jokes suck, dude.
Oh, no. What do you mean? I thought you were softballing me.
Oh, that wasn't a joke. I was being serious, yeah.
Oh.
Once again, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, we didn't expect a punchline.
Was that what that was?
What's a punchline? Hey.
We actually had, with Cam, we had another comedian last weekend, like he wanted to tell this story so bad, and Cam knew it was going to suck. So we kept talking over him. Finally, we let him tell it all the way through.
Oh,
and we're looking at him. He's like, well, that wasn't the punchline. I'm like, well, you were telling the story. We weren't really expecting a punchline. And he's like, Cam got up and walked out there for a second. Like,
poor Steven.
Right, I know it. I mean, it's hit and miss. You know what I mean? Like, I bust my guest balls pretty good. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, dude, what a great fucking show. And I'll tell them it sucks. You know what I mean? So people are like, you can't talk to your guests like that. The fuck? The hell I can't. Right? I mean, do you blow smoke up people's asses?
Dude, I had a guest on one time that called in, and he was another podcast host.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, dude. And he was so drunk when he called in. He couldn't answer like simple questions. Like we talked about what we might talk about. And all of his listeners thought that I brought him on just to bash him, you know. And I've never done anything like that. I'll never do anything like that. It's not the time. It's not
You set him up, or
yeah, I totally didn't. I was just asking. In fact, I felt like I was drowning. Like he wasn't paying any attention, and I'm like, this interview is going nowhere. And so I ended it early, and then I got attacked on Twitter for, having a noisy background. You know, like, your show is full of noise. And I'm like, that was Pops' air hose. You guys are ripping on an 83-year-old Korean war vet? What's wrong with you, dude? You know?
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, because of this. Whenever, before he would talk, he
well,
would
those
breathe, you know?
same people go to Special Olympics and go, what's wrong with them? You know? Dude, you see them people running? That shit looks weird.
Yeah. But, I mean, I didn't blow up any smoke up his ass, though. I told him, you know, well, hey, look, it was nice having you on the show. Thanks for calling. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. You know?
Right.
And I let it go.
I mean, I'll sooner a softball someone that I don't like, you know what I mean? Because you don't expect them to get it.
Why are you throwing me so many softballs, man? I don't get
I thought you liked them on your nose.
I don't get it.
those are Arabian goggles, bro.
I mean, you said yes.
And they're not soft. They're like leather.
So you've had other people, like you said, you've had, other people on the show as regulars? I mean, were they supposed to be a part of the show, and then it's just they moved on?
Well, it's kind of a delicate situation when Jay has to take care of Pops, you know. So sometimes they won't show up for those reasons. Like last night, they didn't come in because Jay had to take Pops to the VA in Tampa at like 8 a.m.
I mean, I get that.
So he could be seen.
But what time is your show?
8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yeah.
What the hell has 8 a.m. got to do with it?
Well, by the time,
What's love got to do?
I mean, Pops is going to be up at like 3 a.m. anyway.
No, recently, I mean, Pops even was starting to fall asleep, you know, so they've been doing 2 hours instead of 3 hours with us and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
I noticed that.
Yeah, you
that
know.
last hour sucks.
It is what it is, man. You know, I mean, I can't expect Jay and Pops to always be there, given the fact of, you know, Jaybird always taking care of Pops and Pops being tired and Jaybird being tired. You know, it takes a lot out of Jay as well.
Right.
So, yeah, to answer your question, I've had other on-air personalities on the regular. It started with Camden, and it's been Patrick Crazy and Filbert. Even Al from Slingshot Robots sat in a few times, a handful of times with us, which is kind of cool. He's a big Hillary supporter.
Who is?
Al, yeah.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Sucker.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what his...
Yep, he almost got abandoned. Unfriend.
No, he's awesome.
I somehow blocked him. I'm not even friends with him.
Rob Boss, I didn't even know they could see the duck back there. They're like, he says, that duck looks exactly like Kevin Holly behind you.
Oh, my God, there's a duck behind me?
Yep.
All right. Let me know. Let me know if it moves or moves on me. You know what I mean?
It's Howard.
It's not real.
Okay.
Who knows Quack Fu?
Quack Fu?
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember things out of Howard the Duck?
I love Howard the Duck.
He had a little white condom in his wallet. Remember? And she was like, "Oh, Howard."
I love Leah Thompson. She was hot with her little fruity hair. And
Leah Thompson? No, that was...
It was Leah Thompson.
Are you sure?
I'm positive it was Leah Thompson,
All
bro.
I thought it was the girl from Leaving Las Vegas.
No, that's Elizabeth Shue.
Yes, Elizabeth Shue.
Nope, Leah Thompson was Howard's girlfriend.
Well,
and Elizabeth Shue is hot, too.
okay.
Adventures in Babysitting. Are you done? That's fine. All right, so Kevin and I are going to talk in the next few minutes.
No, me and the rest of the listeners are waiting for you all to stop talking about Howard the fucking Duck.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That was a classic, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, I mean, kind of like, what was the Roger Rabbit?
Yep. And both of them, even though I loved them then, I'll probably never be able to sit down and watch now. I told you before that I just got the Netflix, you know, I have the movies. I watched The Martian, and I thought it was a really good movie, but I was like, God damn, when is this thing going to be over? Because I just don't have 2 hours to sit.
Yeah, I'd fall asleep.
It was tough.
I mean, you need to smoke more weed. If you smoke weed, bro, all those movies are good.
Nope.
Well, so Stan, you're saying you smoke weed?
Only when you watch his movies. Oh.
I mean,
I would not have known.
It's medical.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a card or nothing, but it is medical.
I smoke crack, so that's why I can't sit down for so long.
This is purity, right?
Yes.
Hyperbole?
Right.
Hyperbole?
That's a word, right?
Yes,
It
hyperbolic. Ask Bubba. He says it all the time.
Really?
Hyperbolic.
All I ever hear him say is me. No.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Say it.
Say it. Me. No. I love Bubba.
I'm burning.
I'm burning.
Power Piccolo.
So is Hulk.
No. Too soon.
I had sex with your wife, and all I got is this burning sensation.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Nothing.
I just ate sushi, brother, and then I ate your wife. No. That's a...
You eat sushi?
He ate... Who do I? I love sushi.
Do you eat sushi?
I love sushi. Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh,
Sashimi is my favorite.
What is?
Sashimi?
Yeah. Oh, so good.
That's real
No,
sushi.
y'all go ahead again.
Okay, so I like the Philadelphia roll,
That's not
and the volcano roll is the best.
Yep. I don't really use wasabi. I like to prefer just the taste of the sushi. You
Yeah,
know?
sometimes I will, but sometimes I'll just sit there and eat ginger.
Yeah,
I'll just eat the ginger.
I could do that.
I'm
Like
hungry.
maybe like in between beers. Like if my beer gets warm, I'll start taking some ginger. You know, before they.
You're not
deliver
drinking
the next
fast
one.
enough if it's getting warm.
Well, I mean the very little bit at the end. You know.
It's backwash.
Damn it.
You're drinking too slow.
I just can't win with you, Mike.
I know.
I can't win with
I'm
you.
a hard ass.
Mom's Pepsi says he medically goes in the corner and buys his stash. Jesus
And there's a
Christ.
glory hole in that corner.
It was glorious.
That's how he gets it.
Are we going to break?
I'm going to break.
Let's do it.
But they want to.
Okay, I'll stop.
No, just kidding. Go to break.
They want cock chat.
Yeah.
More cock chat with Kevin Holly coming up next. No, I'm just kidding. It's Open Mike's favorite game.
The pyramid.
No, are we doing Pyramid next or Stanley
No, we're
Feud?
doing Stanley Feud.
I don't want to. All right, coming up next, whatever I feel like doing. You're listening to the Kevin Holly Show right here on IRN Broadcast.com.
Gather around, the people are moving and it's not what you saw in your head. If you can't stay alive, then you're dead. So survive. Alright. Hey, you by the fire, getting carried away like the smoke rising into the wind. Try not to breathe it all in to your mind. Oh, yeah. On a road, no one behind the wheel. Where do we go? There's no one in control. All my life I only wanted to play and know how everyone tries to be free. And then I arrived on the scene by surprise. Hold on tight. On a road, no one behind the wheel. Where do we go? There's no one in control. Shaking the ground, don't you feel the stampede as we roll with the thundering sound? Time out to fall on the ground, you can drown. On a road, no one behind the wheel. Where do we go? There's no one in control.
Welcome back to Open Mic Live right here on OpenMicTheShow.com, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Raw Talk Online. and everywhere else we are on the interwebs. Wanted to tell you that we're going to be out Saturday. I believe that starts at, is it 3 or 6?
No,
Do you have the
it
info?
starts at, John J. Murray will be going on at 3:45 to start announcing the first band.
Okay, so at 3:45, we are going to be at Quaker Steak and Lube in, what is that considered? Clearwater, St. Pete?
The address is Clearwater, but
okay. It's one of those.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clearwater, St. Pete. We're going to be doing a benefit for Irma victims and more than just people that were without power, because I think we all suffered that a little bit. We got some people that have suffered some real damage, and we got a bunch of people there to help out.
Yeah, being without power, you're not a victim.
I don't know. It was pretty victim up.
Like we made out all right, but there still was a large portion of Florida that it really got damaged.
If you're on life support and don't have power, then there's an issue, right? Maybe
a little bit.
I don't know
we have that kind of money.
So we've got the Rockin' Vagrants, Jaded Jonathan Rocks, Trigger City Trio, which we just heard.
What? Trio that we just heard during our break. We had 2 drinks.
Oh, we are doing Time Turn Back and
Yes.
Jack Mantra.
Jack Mantra, Time Turn Back, Jack Mantra.
And this is the Rockin' for Relief, and of course our host is going to be John J. Murray. If you have not seen him, he's been out at the Rooftop Comedy, and we saw him. I saw him somewhere else also, and of course he's been in studio with us. Very funny guy. He's going to be hosting the event for us because neither one of us really likes public speaking.
Yeah, this was a last minute thing. Like,
yeah, we really slapped this thing together in like 13
all of a sudden
days.
I get a tag from Mike. He's like, "Stan, did you see this?" I'm like, "No." Shit. So, overnight, basically, literally overnight, I put together these bands.
It turned into 36 hours because our venue shifted, but yeah.
Right, but as far as getting the bands together, I mean, I did my part, bro. Right. I can't account for Vince.
It's good that you did it that fast, though, because, in the event of a major catastrophe, you have to...
Well, what if a hurricane hit while I was trying to do this?
Right. Yeah, we don't have that time.
No.
But, I mean, no, seriously, like you're saying, though, it's not like you're doing Wounded Warriors or, something that is long-standing. Yeah. This is something that
people need money.
Attention.
Yeah, they need help now.
So, yeah, that's a great point. I mean, yeah, it had to be done.
And, of course, we threw this together before Puerto Rico. We would try and help them, and I'm sure there's going to be something coming up. There's got to be lots of somethings coming up for Puerto Rico because they just got destroyed.
Right, we're going to raise money for buckets of water so we can just completely put it under.
But they got all that water around them.
Just kidding.
I don't understand.
What?
They got all that water around them. They should be fine.
Dude, everyone's sick of Atlantis. We need another underwater city.
Is that what it is? So Puerto Rico's it?
Yeah.
Congratulations, 51st state.
No, we can't do that. Where would we buy our tires? No, but what happened? Was that racist?
I'm so Puerto Rican.
And now time for...
Okay.
Whoops. Time for Open Mike's favorite game, Stanley Feud without the host.
Where'd he go? He's back. Welcome back.
Welcome.
So... Stanley Feud
probably
is
change the camera. Hey, this is
a game.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
I have no idea where the cameras are.
I'm better now. That's fine. It doesn't matter.
There's a giant tripod right there.
Open mic segues.
I am not a tripod.
Nothing but the best.
You guys ride segways?
No.
Can you tell?
Scoot on out of this segment.
Spandex and segways.
First question.
Traffic and words.
Stan sucks at segues. So this game is... I completely made up.
Go.
You did?
Yeah. So go.
All right, number 1. Name a word or phrase with the word cock in it.
I panicked.
Name a word or phrase with the word cock in it.
Cocksmith. Coxswain. No, is that right? Yeah, coxswain. I'm going with coxswain.
We have cocktail.
Woo. No,
Snook says any cock will do. That's my wife.
That's right.
Miles Pepe says cocksucker.
Coxswain.
Yeah, you have to answer there, Kev.
Kevin.
Is it my turn?
Morgan says cock chat.
Seriously, Morgan?
That says shuttlecock.
I was going to say...
Is that an inside joke?
I was
you can still say it.
I was going to say cock chat.
Don't be afraid.
All right, cock chat.
Steal it.
Cock chat.
Actually, I'm going to do cock chat, too.
Oh, yeah, this game you can definitely double down because no one, yeah.
Okay. Was that me? Yeah.
No.
So this week, so everyone knows, you're getting the top 5 answers out of 104 people that responded. So top 5 answers out of 104.
3 digits. Wow.
Remember actually, in the last 5 weeks, we've only been under that once.
Do you remember how excited you were when we had over
like 30?
Over 100 cable channels? Remember when all of a sudden it was like 101? You're like, oh my god!
Yeah, we were stealing it from the neighbors, so it really didn't matter.
Right. You're like, oh my god, our neighbor has 101 channels.
I remember how excited I was when I didn't have to push like one of the 10 buttons on the little brown box to get freaking cable channels.
You mean when they gave you a big luck of remote that was
the
like
remote
a brick?
was attached to a cable?
Oh, you're talking about that one. Okay, I remember that with a VCR. I remember the VCR having it.
He did point out to you that I'm older than you pricks.
Who's older?
Stan's older.
Yeah, I know.
A lot
fucking
older.
Old.
Yeah.
He's so old. His teeth are
Dad
falling
Dale
out.
says
His hair's falling
cocksucker.
out.
That's how you met my mom.
He's shrinking.
His balls are like leather.
This is the best part. I'm so involved in this, I can't hear a fucking word you guys are saying.
He's losing his hearing.
Tiff Minor says... That's why me and Pops got along.
Nobody can hear anybody.
What?
What's happening?
Oh my god.
The worst
Tiff
game of
Minor
Marco
says
Polo
cockblock.
ever.
Don't give away the secrets to my success, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, that was a terrible movie.
No, I loved it. Michael J. Fox. Oh yeah.
That was before he started shaking all the time.
Yeah, I could never get the screen to stay.
Right.
What?
Right. I went epileptic right after I watched that fucking show.
You know what's blue and doesn't fit anymore?
My balls. Oh.
A dead epileptic. Oh god, I'm sorry.
Cock talk.
Sorry.
Cock talk. I mean, you can't just change cock chat there, Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Glick says Kevin Holly is a cocksucker. I'm going to take cocksucker for that one. Nita says pet cock. Dark gun remote controller. Oh, Smitty. Dude, Smitty had a TV that didn't have a remote, but it had one button that would turn it on and off. So he had 6 shots to get it. But he had a dark gun. So he had 6 chances to turn it off. Otherwise, he had to go sleep with the TV on. He was telling me that story, and I'm like, that sucks, dude. You must have been good at duck hunt.
I wonder what he wakes up to the next morning. It's still on, you know?
The national anthem.
Back then, yeah. Pet rock. Or pet cock. I said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Must be I want one.
You want a pet cock?
Sounds like you.
Sounds like a lot more fun than a pet rock.
Yeah, they're boring. You just kind of hang
Was that a
out.
verb or a noun? I don't know. What?
Depends on who you are.
I don't know.
We're not playing Mad Libs, son of a bitch. Shit's too complicated.
Oh, dude, I want to play.
We
Mad
tried
Libs.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, we did try that.
Mike Libs.
Yeah, that's not radio friendly by any means, I can tell you that.
Mike Libs. That's pretty good. Yeah. Can I steal that and call it Hoppy Libs? Hey, take a drink.
I'm not drinking for that. That's bullshit.
All right, I'm sorry. I take it
Put
back.
the answers in there.
I'm
so
just
this shit
kidding. I'm
doesn't
taking
keep-
2 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Please don't do that with him.
He'll get all wasted and try to rape me or
No,
something?
he gets cocky.
Oh, okay.
Cocky.
Cocky.
Cocky. That's a great word. I'm changing my answer from cock chat to cocky. Can I do that?
You can. You're the goddamn guest. You can do whatever you want.
Neither one of them is going to win. So
I want both of them then.
So you got the answers?
Cocky cock chat.
Make it happen.
Cocky cock chat.
All right. 16 people said cocksucker. 16 said cock-a-doodle-doo. 15 said cock-block. 12 said cockpit. And 10 said cockroach.
Cockroach.
Cockiner.
Hate them fuckers. Show where on the chat board he touched you. Show me on the chat. Name a famous Kevin.
Oh, good Lord. Really?
Kevin. Who's Kevin?
Hey, you see a theme?
Is it Kevin? I like Kevin Smith. Wait, who's the one from?
I've been doing this a while, bro.
Kevin Can Wait.
Kevin James?
Yeah, that one. I'm not saying
Kevin
that.
Hart. Kevin Bacon.
I was wondering why I didn't get pulled. Like I get. God damn it! I'm going to say it. I get pulled every week for this show.
And you love it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just can't wait for it?
Does Kevin Bacon's brother count?
Yeah, if anyone knows who the hell he is.
Yeah, the Bacon. Right, Kevin Bacon's brother.
Is that Bacon
From the Bacon Brothers. It's Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Hart, Loveburn says. Kevin Costner.
Kevin Nealon.
Good one, Moms. Kevin Nealon.
I'm going to go with Kevin Kiermaier.
Yeah, there's a way not to win.
I haven't won a game on your show yet, dude.
Snook says Kevin Spacey.
I know, we usually try and rig it so where the guest wins, but you're just that bad.
I am, dude. I'm so sorry.
Like, I can't even give you enough points to win this
You
game.
even started out with cock, I mean.
These are loaded questions.
Kevin Sullivan. Nice.
Never heard
Kevin
of him.
Nash.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right.
Kevin Spacey. Kevin Smith.
I think Kevin Costner is going to be probably the top one.
Yeah, back in 1999.
Dude, Waterworld was an awesome movie.
I loved it. Everybody I talked to loves it, but it was like the worst grossing movie ever.
How? You know?
Because it was a
Kevin
fortune to make.
Yeah.
All that water.
All
Those
that water.
people in Africa
They should have made it in Puerto Rico. What?
Too soon.
Sorry.
Are you serious, bro?
You guys can do whatever you want as soon as I say some shit.
Welcome to Open Mic Live.
I mean, we can't have that in the studio.
I know,
bro.
that's very insensitive.
Sorry.
You have hurt some liberal crybaby snowflake tearjerker.
I love that he's taking us seriously, and we've been talking for months. He knows way better than that.
I just feel like Mike's I feel like I've let
Me
Mike
too.
down, you know?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. I'll make it up to you.
I don't have high standards anyway, so everybody lets me down.
I'm all about low expectations.
So is my wife.
That's why we're short.
Kevin who?
Kevin who?
Who's Kevin Harry?
Kevin.
Oh, you meant to say Holly? You can't even spell Holly?
He looks just like Kevin.
I think he meant Kevin Pauley. Did Glick say Kevin Pauley? I will kill him if he did.
Glick said Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
You know that bitch is hungry.
Oh, that's great. Oh, dude.
That's why I like meeting your friends, bro, because they can take a joke, I hope.
You like meeting him?
Meeting him? MEATING?
MEET.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Backing up the bacon. Rob says, Hart,
Is that what you call yourself?
please don't laugh at stupid jokes in there.
The bacon? Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Don't tell my wife what to do. Is that your wife? You call her your wife now?
I started to, and then it backfired on me. Like, you're not really married.
Nah.
She wanted a divorce.
That was her saying that.
It's story of my life, dude.
Gobble says bacon. All right, let's make this happen. All right, 21 people said bacon. 18 said James. 18 said Spacey. 13 said Costner. And 12 said Hart. Bacon. I thought it was gonna be freaking Costner for sure.
Bacon.
It's bacon.
Bacon strips. I'm gonna beef up. Oh, that's Kibbles and Bits and Beefy Bits.
Oh, I thought it was a Howard the Duck reference or something.
No,
Get
that's
that
different.
duck away from me, man.
Come here, ducky.
Hey, so can we recap?
Click says, I will beat Stan to death with Kevin, you stumpy little fuckers.
I will jump in your pocket, Glick.
I will smack both of you together.
I will shove my whole box of dildos right up your...
Oh my god, he's got a huge box of dildos, dude.
He really does.
Oh, it's like a
Dude, he
tote.
showed him off last weekend.
Oh,
Or
it's
was
not
it
the
last
first
weekend?
time, man.
Yeah, was it?
It's not the first time, no.
Oh, dude.
You're not special.
Dude's on
You're
Periscope,
all limp.
and he's got a tote in his garage full of dildos.
Why?
I don't know. His wife used to sell them at sex parties
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's where they met. She
Right.
wasn't a stripper. She
Right.
just sold the shit.
That's not where I met her.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't meet her there.
He was like Andy Dick in, what was that, Old School?
Oh, yeah. That's so funny.
First you put the condom on the cucumber.
Lady Glick is cool, though.
Oh, yeah. She's way
Dude, that-
cooler
what-
than...
It's Periscope. It's so generic, the show. So I'm in there, and I'm like, my wife's sitting there. And
You're like, what is this?
I can't take my eyes off it or stop listening to this
Yeah.
guy freaking talk. I swear to God. Like, I would never... Periscope just seems... You know
It's
what
like
I mean?
putting gasoline on a dumpster fire. It's awesome.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it at
It
all.
blinds you.
Yeah. It is unique as well. There's nothing else like it. I mean, everybody goes on Periscope or Facebook Live.
Right. I mean, you know the guy's not that smart. But yeah, he can engage you... Oh, he's listening. I do that all the time.
Sorry,
Hi,
Glick.
buddy.
I'm just kidding. He's a goddamn genius.
Yeah.
He turned his man cave into a show.
3 to 5 hours, just him in front of a camera. That takes some balls. It really does.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it takes some patience to watch all of that shit, too. I mean, everyone that watches the whole 5 hours should get a dildo.
Oh my god, you get a free dildo. You didn't know that?
How did I do that?
If you last the full 4 to 5 hours, you get a free dildo.
Snooks, you hear that?
Yeah. Dude.
It's coming.
I've got a whole bunch of them. I'll just...
Is that like points? You accumulate hours, and eventually once you hit 100 hours...
I've got a whole box of them right here, dude.
Those aren't frozen hearts. They're freaking dildos.
They're frozen dildos.
All right, next. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate the Stick Family stickers on cars? 1 being I don't hate it. 10 being screw that shit.
I kind of like them because you get to figure out like if the hot chick in traffic is married or not, or divorced. Or
Is that going to really stop you?
No. I mean, I would stop her.
So you think a divorce, like...
What?
They take a couple of the stickers with the dad gets removed from the.
He's got no head.
It's like the snapshots when you were kids. You cut them out of the freaking thing. You know?
The wife is missing. There's a bunch of kids, and the dad's got a long dick.
He's looking at the stickers, going, "She don't have a ring on." How do you?
I'm joking. I'm engaged, man.
I like the cartoon where there was a car accident, and the wife comes up and she says, "Oh my God, what happened? Is my husband okay?" And he goes and pulls off the husband's sticker off the car.
Oh my God.
My wife actually came up with this question, and I did like it.
I like the creative ones, but not the simple creative, like Star Wars. I don't care that you have 12 Wookiees.
Yeah.
You're just a whore.
That's funny, but
right. And the zombie one, I think the zombie thing's just overplayed.
Overplayed for sure. Yeah.
Just in general, it's overplayed.
It's flea market stuff. You know.
You got a problem with flea market stuff?
Yes, that's where you get your clothes. I got it.
Is that short for a thrift store?
Yeah, well, there's a thrift store in the flea market.
I literally looked you up and down just now. Like, is he really?
We got Macklemore in here.
The conclusion he came to was yes, he is.
I'm gonna go. My answer number 5.
I'm gonna pop some tags.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5 because that's how much money you spent on that shirt. $5. What?
For 2?
I'm glad you think this
For
one
2.
just give me this
2
shirt.
for
Over it.
My shirt doesn't have
Clothes, bro. I
sleeves.
wait for someone to give me a garbage bag full of them.
That's
What? That's not how you do it?
That's called Habitat for Humanity. It's not the same.
It's called the dumpster behind Dump Tower. No joke. Last night I saw a guy who was so excited to be dumpster diving and he was pulling out like beach towels, shaking them out, folding them up, and then he was going, "Woo hoo! All right, oh!" He's all excited about it.
You know, it's funny when Howard the Duck got out of the dumpster. He wasn't really excited about it. Yes.
Yeah, didn't he get beat up in the alley or
They
something?
threw him in the dumpster, right?
Dude, did we both just watch this movie together?
No, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Do you want to Netflix and chill later?
Let's do it.
Y'all are net chicks. I can tell you that.
Aww.
I'm just kidding.
That's rude.
It's not out
Welcome to the Open Mic Live show. Yeah, manners are not our strong point, bro.
Dude, I still feel like I owe Mike Tyree like a dinner or something.
What did I do?
I don't know. I feel like I'm letting you down.
No, that's okay.
I feel like
You're just
He
a big
doesn't give out
disappointment.
just
It's
for
fine.
dinner, bro. You got to give him a movie
Right.
too.
I feel like
He's like, but it was an expensive dinner. I don't give a shit.
Sure, movies are expensive too. What's your point?
Right, that's why he likes theaters where you can drink.
normally I say run with the bit. Right now I'm like, shut up, stop running with the bit. Jesus, man.
Oh, is that what this is? I forget.
I don't know.
Radio lingo.
Cock blocker.
Stupid.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, me?
Why not?
I'm busy. I'm in a bit. Excuse me.
24 people said 10, 16 said 1, 14 said 8, 10 said 5, and 1 I can't read that.
That's just a lot of numbers.
9 said 11.
11.
9 said
I
11.
have genius listeners.
Cool.
All right, next question.
It's a bunch of numbers. Awesome. Yeah, hack.
This is
1 said
thrilling.
9, 2 said 4, 3 said 17, 4 said 9, and 7 was 22.
Bingo.
Hike.
Dude, it took both of our hands to freaking figure
Omaha.
out.
Omaha.
All right, number 4. What is the best sitcom in the last 10 years?
Oh.
I mean, statistically, it would have to be
10 years? That's it. 10 years.
There's a reason for that.
The Real World.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Big Brother, I'm sorry. The Bachelor. What was that? Oh, the best sitcom? Yeah, The Bachelor.
That's not a sitcom.
It's fucking funny.
That's reality TV.
It's not reality.
We got a couple
It's
Big Bang
TV.
Theories on there.
It's dramedy.
Sitcom in 10 years.
What is?
The Bachelor. That's not reality.
Do people watch that shit? Morgan's mind says Monday Night Football.
There's been nothing good in 10 years, really.
I was
LM
thinking
says
that.
Modern Family.
I was thinking Friends. I
Modern
just started.
Family's good,
I
dude.
just started Modern Family. I'm on season 2, and it's okay.
I like
but I
Modern
can see
Family.
why I missed it.
I'm going to go with Impractical Jokers. Is that a sitcom?
No, but it's.
It is.
Is it? That's more reality too.
Oh, but The Bachelor's not.
It's all written. It
This is
doesn't
why we
matter.
butt heads, Mike.
This is why.
This is why we all butt heads with Mike.
This is us.
It's because you're my size.
See what I did there?
No, I missed you.
Ah, This Is Us is a popular
Ladies
sitcom.
said
Wait, is it a sitcom? I thought it was a dramedy.
I don't know, dude.
I
don't
thought it was.
watch-
I don't think it's a sitcom because I started to watch it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm bored.
Rob Hoss says WWE.
That's a great sitcom.
This is a disaster. There's not a sitcom named yet, except for Modern Family. Yeah.
The Middle.
Big Bang Theory is supposed to be a
Middle.
sitcom,
I
right?
like the Goldbergs and Fresh Off the Boat. Those shows are
I
hilarious.
don't even know what that is.
They're funny.
You should. You're Puerto Rican. Oh. What happened?
I'm Italian and Irish.
Oh,
Plus, that's an Oriental thing. Oh, that's
just lied to
racist
me.
too. Shit.
Jesus, you can't say that.
I don't know
They
why.
ride boats?
It doesn't even make
They
sense.
don't ride boats.
That, fresh off the,
What are those things? They ride. They're not called boats,
it's
are
fresh
they?
off the boat. That's why it's an Asian.
Orientals?
It's,
That's a long trip.
It was from 1900s. It was because they were
It's an even
slaves.
longer trip.
Or 1600. It was,
Goddamn expert over here.
yeah.
Through him?
Yeah.
It's fresh off the boat.
Hey, show your respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Mr. Miyagi all of a sudden? Show your respect.
That's Okinawa, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's a
open
different
now.
part of the Orient.
I'm open right now. What's that what you said?
No, Danielson.
Open how?
Rob, final answer, WWE. All right, next.
No, I don't know what happened. Oh, you want the answers?
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Morgan Mine said, wow, a Puerto Rico joke? Never too soon. 18 people said Big Bang Theory. 15 said Modern Family. 14 said Always Sunny in Philadelphia. 10 said How I Met Your Mother, which you guys are idiots. And 10 said Family Guy.
I agree. I bailed on How I Met Your Mother.
Family Guy's a cartoon, and I agree with you, Mike, on the How I Met Your Mom.
That's the most ridiculous. Give me a break, dude.
It was cool when what's his name was on it a few times here and there. Neil Patrick Harris.
He was
in the
the
whole
star.
thing.
But he's only on there for like segments, a little bit here, a little bit there. It was mostly,
Yeah, it was cool until he came out to be gay, and then his whole thing was a charade.
it was weird.
I said charade.
No,
What
then I
about
was
Charlie
impressed
Sheen?
Because the acting was freaking phenomenal.
What about the show with Charlie Sheen?
Two and a half
Men.
or the other
That
one?
was an answer.
Anger
Someone-
management.
Yeah.
2.5 Men.
Or anger
Right.
management.
But that's what this show is. 2.5 Men.
Who's the half?
The one in the highest chair. The high chair. I'm just kidding. You guys got to lift seat.
Did I do that right? Okay, the one in the high chair. It's a phone book, asshole.
All right, next question. Oh, wait, quick points update. God, you got me confused. Mom's Pepsi with 16. Endale with 12. Gabo with 10. We have Casey with 11. Glick with 16.
What?
Nitas with 11.
This is fixed. Glick
Dale
always,
with 11. Glick's.
he always wins everything, dude. I have no more swag
If you had
packs
a
left.
box full of penises, you'd win too.
I'm a wiener. I did it.
I see what
I
you did
it.
there. That was good.
You ask him if he wants a sword fight, bro. He's got a menu.
Got the
Which
shredder
one,
over
bitch?
here. It slices, it dices.
The gay guy.
Yeah, Barney.
Okay, which one?
Which one?
Him, yeah. So,
I like Modern Family.
I mean, I like it, but I can see why I missed it.
Yeah.
If I had to watch commercials, it wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah.
Somebody says Oriental's a rug. All right, last question is worth 10 points for number one. All others are worth 5.
Did he say Oriental's a rug or a word?
A rug.
Yes,
A rug.
It's both, but yes, he said
Wow,
rug.
did I really slur it that bad? The
You
rug
did,
sounded
you
like
fucked up.
freaking
It's
word.
it's your problem.
Thank you for
Everybody's a little deaf.
All right, so number 5. What TV game show would you most like to host, past or present? Pepsi says Price is Right.
Singled out.
I'm
No! Dare or Double Dare? Or what was that? Double Dare.
Double
with
Dare.
Mark Summers.
Wait, you want to be around a bunch of kids on Double Dare?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
No,
that's a little weird, man.
You got
blend
signed. Right.
Okay.
He blends right in with him, bro. We see eye to eye.
I don't judge your taste.
I'm going Pyramid Game, dude.
Dad Dale says Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Host is boring. I just want to be on.
I should have said Family Feud in honor of this show.
We already did on, so I had to.
I don't care.
I hate you.
We're doing it again. I'm changing it. So we're redoing this
Everything
question.
about you.
Not everything. I had nothing for that. No.
Glick says Price is Right.
You all right? You figure it out? Can you do
Rob
it?
Hoss says
Got
Stanley
it.
Feud. Gobble says
Work
Family
it.
Feud.
You say that to all the guys.
I do have a
Gong
work it.
Show.
Can you figure it out?
Morgan Mine says Love Connection. Dude, that's too much drama.
But if the person doesn't get picked at the end or they fail or whatever, you know, the couple fights, whatever, you've got a chance to pick that chick up every night.
Because her hopes are down. She's all bummed out.
Dude, they should have had a gong on the Love Connection.
Love me.
Right.
You're like, look, I'm a host.
There's a new one and it's awful. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah, it's redone. I forget who. Oh, I don't like the guy that does it. He's kind of gay. I don't like him because he's gay.
It's not me, is it?
It's definitely you.
Okay.
But like it's modern, so it's guy, you know, mixed race. It's kind of everything.
Interesting twist. Yeah.
Are you expecting somebody?
Oh, fuck.
I don't trust you.
Dude, it's not happening again, is it?
Oh,
if we
it's Amazon.
If we get swatted right now, dude, I'll be so
Welcome
mad.
to Open Mic, bitch.
Memories.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel the show. Sorry, I'll never do it again.
Put it in there.
Oh, hold on. That's what she said.
Not to you. All right, 20 people said Family Feud. 17 said Price is Right. 10 said Double Dare.
No
8
way,
said
dude.
Jeopardy.
I was right.
And 8 said Match Game,
Match game.
which Spicoli plays. Match Spicoli.
Yeah.
I've been watching Match Game on the classic game channel. Much easier than Match Spicoli, I can tell you that right now.
You obviously smoke a lot of weed.
Why?
I don't know. Why else are you watching the Match Game on Classic Game Show Network?
All right, you got me. I smoke a lot of weed.
It's not hard.
It is.
No, literally, it's not.
It's been since you got here. Cock Chat with Kevin Holly.
Boners.
He's a bonerist. All right.
Sorry.
What's happening?
I just want to say boners.
Hold on a second.
Cool.
This might be rigged.
Glick win again?
No, it's not. Glick wins with 26 points.
Get out of here with that.
I'm serious.
Get out of here with that nonsense.
Glick wins.
Dude.
I'm just sucking up so I can get a dildo. What?
You rigged the game so you could get a free dildo?
You said sucking and
suck up
dildo
for
in the same
suckers.
sentence?
Those are like lollipops? Wait.
Congratulations,
Boom,
Glick.
boom,
Bomb
boom.
pops.
Bomb pops? Not with you. Oh.
No, not pops. I would never bomb pops. I'd roll them downstairs, but I'd never bomb them.
Don't bomb him. No, he bombs enough on his own.
Congratulations, Glick. Oh, my Lord. So, no Feud review, I guess?
We can do it.
All right, let's do a real
never
quick
mind.
one. I'll run through it quick. So,
Actually,
for cock, we got cocktail,
Woo.
peacock, poppycock, cock tease, and you're a cocksucker Stan. For Kevin's, we got Smith, Durant, Klein, McAllister. Now, I want to punch this person in the throat. For the family stickers one, you know, do you hate them?
Yeah.
Number one. I wouldn't get one, but I have more important things to think about. You do realize that this is not a thinking game, right? I mean, like, I'm not trying to get to know you. Just answer the fucking questions. It's not that hard.
I feel so bad now. I've been trying to get to know you with all my answers. Sorry.
Well, you get to know me.
My
You'll
bad.
know my eyes because they're looking in your window.
It's weird, man. I don't know who looks at me more.
Because they're
You or-
licking your window?
Dude, it's
That
tough.
sounds like Stan.
It's tough getting past the helmet. So, anyway, we'll go straight to game show. I'm just going to do this. My favorite one was Pressure Luck. That's the one I like. Because as a kid, yelling
No
no
whammies.
whammies and watching that thing blink was freaking awesome.
Never watched it as a kid.
Are you serious? Really?
Two
Yeah,
more
I'm
people
not
that I
that
want
old.
Two more people I want to punch in the throat.
Who?
For game show, literally 2 people said something with a hot chick and something with hot women.
All right, on that note, we're going to take
No, that wasn't a joke. That's
Okay.
ridiculous, right?
I have no idea what's going on. Now, this music is just... What'd I miss?
It doesn't matter. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more with Kevin Holly from the Kevin Holly Show right here on IRNBroadcast.com. You're watching Open Mic Live. We'll be back.
Better much fun. You carry haters, I hope it's all your soon. Don't sleep too sound now. What means don't you dream aloud? There's pickpocketers in your house. They're coming to clear you Frost below, we're rebels, yeah, because it's true. Just much fun. You carry haters, I hope it's all your
What's up, players?
Welcome back, yo.
Hi.
How do you say that in Puerto Rican?
I think it's
Hola.
I'm not
The
really.
fact that you were going to try is most
Aren't you glad you
impressive.
lied about that?
It would have bombed.
Oh, didn't it work?
What else is new?
Oh my God, this show is new, and thank you for showing up, bro. I
Dude, thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me.
I mean, we really needed a punching bag, and you
Glad I could do that. Yeah.
Finally, I got a break.
So welcome back. We are once again with Kevin Holly, my new hero. I mean, this guy's show is phenomenal. I mean, you need to check it out. He's not so great, but his listeners are awesome. Just kidding,
dude. I don't know why or how. I just show up. And
It's fun, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool.
Seriously, I mean,
it is, man.
Like, I've never had so much fun hanging out with a dork in all my life.
Even me.
No, I meant Glick.
I met Glick, man. He came to the Sheridan, right next to Charlie's steakhouse.
Oh. How cool is that, though? From out of town, right?
Yeah, it was very cool because they made a special trip to Tampa to go to like the aquarium and Busch Gardens or whatever they were doing, and they were on a long vacation, like a week long. And I guess Lady Glick's mom or somebody lives somewhere outside of Tampa. So they made it work, and I bolted down there like last second to meet him. You know
So
what I
they
mean?
didn't come here to see you, but you forced yourself upon them?
Pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
I like your style, bro.
Thank you. Yeah.
No,
It was
I
cool.
would too, though, honestly.
It was really cool. You know, also Glazed Rooster. When we first started our show, about a year into it, when we first got the studio, he asked us if he could sit in. I guess he had gotten a tour of the Bubba radio network, and I don't think he was very impressed.
Really?
Yeah, he showed up in this dump tower studio. Excuse me, thinking it was going to be some cool, you know.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, he had really high expectations
Dude.
going into Bubba Studio. I haven't been there.
Then he
but
had to use the stairs.
I can only imagine. I saw 93.3 when 93.3
Bye, Mums.
was the it station, and
Yeah.
I saw all the money that was put into it. And that was after, that was MJ, when MJ was there.
Sure.
And I know Bubba Studio was way nicer than that.
No, he's got a reputation of having really good equipment and a lot of money invested, you know.
Yep.
So I felt bad, but you know what? Back then he was Krispy Kreme guy. Now he's Glazed Rooster. Back then he brought us 6 dozen boxes
Glazed Roosters.
of glazed donuts and a big box of.
They weren't glazed when they got there. But they were glazed when they left.
Dude, he also brought a thing of adult diapers for Pops, and it was so cool how he, because when he came a little early, so it was.
That's how he glazed his donuts. Pops, they need some coating.
He showed up early, and then Jaybird and Pops, they always show up like right before the show. And so we went downstairs to get Pops and Jaybird and let them in because we keep the door locked, you know, and we're wheeling Pops' wheelchair and into the hallway. And we'd already brought the donuts upstairs and everything. And I hid the diapers, you know, and he presented us with the donuts and then was like, we have something special for Pops. And I pulled out a big whole thing of adult Depends. I still have them. In fact, we autograph them and put them in our swag packs for listeners.
That's actually
The swag packs, they never get sent out.
No, they do. They do.
I listen to the show, bro.
They take a while.
They take a while.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, that is awesome. I swear to God, dude. That's dude. Listen,
thanks, man.
I've been giving away prizes to winners of Stanley Feud for like months. I don't think a single one of them have gotten.
Are you serious?
We give away prizes?
We say we're giving away.
It's tough to get their address. It's like I'm trying to make
a
business.
They give me the address happily.
It's tough to get it to them.
It's tough to get it from the house to where
to the post office or where.
Like I could hang it from the doorknob and it's still going to be there 3 months later. So Glick says it's not true that the Tampa trip was just to see you.
Oh, Glick, thank you. I love you, man.
Dude, what a great liar. That guy would be good on the stand.
I almost bought it.
It is very refreshing though when you're in this industry, even though we don't really get paid much or anything at all sometimes, you know, and you know, you try to network and you try to have a lot of fun and interact with other shows and listeners and friends and family and stand-up comedians and musicians and everything else. When somebody that listens to the show every week, you know, and we all have a bunch of people that interact with us and they have fun and we have fun, it's really refreshing to meet them. And to meet Glazed Rooster, to meet Glick was 2 of the coolest days I ever had. You know what I mean? It was words can't describe it. As well as you guys and Spicoli and all those guys. It's so much fun to get a text message from Mike Peter from the IRN Broadcast.com that says like, "Hey, great job last night." You know what I mean? What?
Incapable Radio Network.
Well,
there was a goddamn hurricane, man.
He says, "Dude, you guys are killing it tonight," and I said, "Yeah, we're pretty good."
Yeah, no, but
killing the listening audience. But yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I mean, which is why I'm so driven because we have a lot of passionate people right now, and we're lucky because it's happening at the right time. It's timing.
I think it's right. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
which is why I want to start getting more hosts in other studios because the face-to-face really changes the dynamic.
Yeah,
like when you meet someone face-to-face, you can read them better, you can engage with them, and you're more apt to want to support them.
Now, you've had a lot of guests on your show, okay? And now let me ask you something. When they leave, and I've watched many times, okay, and I'm familiar with a lot of the guests that you've had, and I've gotten familiar with a lot of the bands that you've had on, like Murder the Crow. Mm-hmm. Very cool, very cool. Aegea, is that the
Aegea,
other band?
Oh my God.
Dude, so when they leave, when you turn off these cameras and you turn the mics on,
they don't leave.
They don't ever leave.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't it the coolest thing to sit for, even if it's 10 or 20 minutes after the show is over and be like, wow, that was funny when you said that, or, oh, where are you going to be next? And, you know, and just interact and have fun. It's one of the coolest things that comes with it, you know?
But that takes so much getting used to. Yeah. Compliments are tough.
Oh, dude, I barely get any.
They're here because the show's for them. The show's for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, seriously, I mean, the show really is for them. You know what I mean? It's not about us.
Yeah.
We're just having fun.
But didn't it start that way?
We get to meet some cool freaking people.
Didn't it start that way for both of you when you first started? How long have you guys been doing this?
3.5.
Is it?
We're yeah. We got swatted 2 years ago.
BJ?
PJ.
That's post John or before John.
No, BJ.
Okay.
Blowjobs are before John.
Which is why he's done.
Well, let me ask you, when you first started, was it more for you guys at the time? Like, let's have some fun.
I have no idea what it was for. This guy called me up and says, I'm doing a podcast. You want to help me? I'm like, huh? I had no idea what a podcast was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought I was the first person to do a podcast when I started 2 years ago. I'm like, let's do a podcast. Nobody's doing that.
Well, because it blew up like that.
I think it's worked
really
out.
Did. I mean, it's been out there for a while.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, like, it's becoming something. Podcasts
Ours or podcasts in general? Because I've watched the industry, so what you're seeing now, I've been watching for 10 years.
Exactly, and I agree with where you're going with this, because a lot of it's been just like flatline, but all of a sudden, the last 3 months, really, it seems to me that more and more people are getting tune-in apps, individual podcasters apps, like the Kevin Holly Show app, the Hoppy Hour app. Have a drink. The IRN
Hop
app.
for Hoppy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Slingshot robot.
Goddamn shots for bots.
But you think about it, though.
Slingshot robot, I need a drink.
I was talking to Mike Peter about this, okay? We had a
long conversation that is.
It was like 2 hours.
You're actually still talking to him.
He's been on the phone since... He's still talking.
That's so funny.
That's cock chat.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God! Go ahead. I'm just kidding. I love you, Mike.
Yeah, so do I. And my point, though, is that we talk about how it's important that internet radio stations exist. There's barely any commercials. You have the freedom to pick and choose. You can subscribe. You can download. You can listen on demand. You can listen for free. You can plug it in your phone. A lot of these newer cars have 4G hooked up in the cars. New Chevrolets, Cadillacs, Range Rovers. So you can literally just put it right on while you're driving. And instead of listening to a 12-minute commercial block, I'm guilty of that, but you know what I mean? Like, I'll get in the shower in the morning and I'll turn on one.
Shower?
Yeah, I do. Well,
badass.
Not every morning, but
stop bragging.
Right. I thought homeless Kevin never showered. You have soap? Yeah, I bought it from an inmate. Go ahead.
So, I'll get in the shower. I'll take a 7 or 8 minute shower, and it's a commercial block the whole time. And I want to hear, Sporkle. You know what I mean? I want to hear what I listen to. I listen to Shriner, Fisher and Shriner. Now it's Shriner or whatever. But only a little bit because I'm driving or I'm in the shower or whatever. And I cannot stand when I have a 10-minute commercial block. I can't stand it. It's like you're getting. It's almost like you're getting ripped off. You know what I mean? Like, this is the time that you want to listen, and it's 8 minutes of commercials, and it sucks. And podcasts and internet radio relieves that feeling. You know what I mean? And gives you the opportunity to put whatever you want on. So in my bathroom, I put a Bluetooth speaker, and I put on, TuneIn or IRN. When I'm working, when I was laying tile, I'd have the earbuds that are Bluetooth to my phone. My phone would be on the countertop, away from the tools, and I could listen to the IRN all day long. And I did it, So
you do realize that you just pointed out that 20-minute breaks are too long.
Basically.
Okay.
But he did just say he was guilty of it, too.
Hey, you don't know,
I hate that here unless it's my show.
You don't live my life, man.
You don't work in the Trump Towers or Dump Towers, bitch.
This isn't open mic. Oh.
Yeah, but no, seriously. I mean, it's awesome. I love meeting guys like you. And that's the thing is, we've been meeting these bands and these comics.
Yeah.
And we've been lucky because they've been, we haven't met someone we went, nah.
Well, until tonight.
I met, I don't know why you're here. But seriously, and then now I'm starting to meet people, other podcasters. We met Spicoli. It's like, oh my God, instant match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, if I could meet Kirk, Nitwit.
Oh, yeah, would that be cool?
Dude, no, he's a nerd. Fuck that.
How about Dougie Almeida? One of the biggest comics in Tampa, in our general listening area. Wake Up Late with Dougie. Hilarious show. I mean, it's actually good. It's funny,
But it's awesome, right? I mean, it's so much fun because I love people, but I wasn't going out meeting people until he put me here. Mm-hmm. And then we came up with the concept of what we're doing. And, dude, it's freaking awesome.
Do you feel like a rock star, Mike?
I hate people, so this is really awful for me.
And that's what I'm saying is, no, you don't. It's unsettling a little bit at first when people are complimenting you or people are, you know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm not, you're not. And then you have to accept it. You just have to accept that.
I don't know what that feels like.
We are good at what we're doing. You're good at what you're doing. Smitty's good at what he's doing. Kirk's good at what he's doing. Mike needs some work. But no, seriously, I mean, you have to accept it at a certain point because if you don't, you're going to stabilize.
Can I be honest with you guys? One of the most special things about being a part of the IRN and doing this, I was so excited when they picked our show up. I was like, holy crap. Now things are getting different,
right?
And having
because you're one of the 4 best shows on there.
Oh, jeez. No,
of the 50.
Think about it though. I mean, thank you for saying that, but you think about it.
I was just kidding.
My show.
Thanks for the softball. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Drag.
You guys are assholes, man.
Welcome to.
Why did I come here?
No, go ahead.
But my show follows Lytle Nation, and I looked up the top 100 broadcasters, of all time. It was like a 2010 list I found on Google, and because somebody mentioned that Lionel was on a big list like that, and he was like number 58 or something. Bubba was like right after him. There's a few other guys, that are common in Tampa Bay. Some other bigger names that are, nationally syndicated or whatever. And I thought to myself, like, my show literally, like, Lionel Nation, Kevin Holly show, whoop, comes on. You know what I mean? And to me, that is one of the coolest things that could possibly have happened, And
I got to be honest with you. That's kind of like the first few times I listened to our show, the replay on Bubba Army.
Yeah, that's got to be huge, guys.
So you hear a Ned bit.
Yeah.
And then your voice.
Dude, isn't that
and it's
like,
oh
my God.
This is almost surreal a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I realize it's not terrestrial radio, but this guy still has 4-point-some million followers on there.
Yeah.
And it's like, Ned, we've been listening to that guy for years and years and years, or
Growing
Bubba.
up, yeah.
So you hear one of their promos, and all of a sudden it's your voice.
Think about the Shannon Burke show when he.
I try not to.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Bubba.
He's one of my heroes, man. I love that.
Is he?
I stay neutral. I really do. I stay neutral. I respect and like Bubba's show. I listened to it before. I loved when Shannon was on there. I listened to him like, I don't care about what's going on behind the scenes. I just want to be entertained.
Answer this. Can you respect someone's talent and someone's what they've done without necessarily liking the show?
Sure.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you respect how hard it was to get where they're at.
Glenn Beck's
but
a
you don't
great
necessarily
example.
like the show.
Yeah, Glenn Beck's a great example for me. When I did litigation support working in downtown Tampa, that was on the radio on my commute.
Right.
And, you're going back and forth trying to avoid commercials. And I would listen to Glenn Beck every once in a while. And I just didn't really like it. I respect what he did. I respect that he was on the 970. I don't know if it's fake or just
The news is
crying,
fake.
tears
It's-
or what.
it's fake.
I don't like it. It
It's all
doesn't.
fake.
Yeah, but I can respect the guy in the industry. How hard he worked to get to where he's at. He's uber rich. He's got the Blaze, all that stuff. Whatever. But I don't listen to it.
Right.
I hear Glenn Beck on the radio and I switch the channel. And I don't even know where he's broadcasting now. I can't even find him if I was looking for him.
I think he's on the internet only.
Maybe. I don't know. But then that brings me back to Shannon Burke. When he left The Bone and did the ShannonBurkeShow.com, I was listening.
When he left?
Yeah,
he just walked out. It was no big deal.
Well, you think about it, though. I was riding my bike in Starkey Park on the trail, getting about 10 miles every other day and going to the gym, and I was getting huge, and now I'm all skinny and fat at the same time. I got a weird gut. I look weird. But
Skinny
back then,
and fat.
Yeah, it's weird. But
You
back
need a
then,
dictionary.
I was doing that, and I had my earbuds in, and I would listen to Jay Moore Sports. Jay Moore, hilarious.
Right.
Hilarious, man. And your show is a lot like the Jay Moore show. But
just less sports. Terrible sports reference.
And less. We don't have advertisers, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, my point is that Shannon Burke had his show on, and it was also on TuneIn, so I was toggling back and forth. And I realized that Shannon Burke...
Retoggling, or was it just rebooting?
Playing with your penis is not toggling, unless that's now you.
That's toddlering.
I wasn't riding my bike with biker shorts on, just so you know. Okay?
You should try it sometime, buddy.
He doesn't
I'm
nude,
like-
bitch.
In my Speedo.
Well, my point, though, is that Shannon Burke had like 2 hours for free, and then the third hour you had to be a subscriber. And I want to say he had like one sponsor. It was like a title company, and they named the studio after that sponsor. And the studio was above like a Chinese restaurant in Winter Haven or something like that. And it was a great show. It was good content. And
So you're saying we get more free shit than he did?
well, no, the subscribers had to pay like $10 a month, and he had like 1,000 of them. You know what I mean? So the dude was making like $100,000 a year doing a podcast.
I don't understand.
It's funny you say that because, like, when we first started doing this, I wasn't familiar with it. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to radio and all that crap. Mike used to be a. We're going to do an after show tonight. We're going to end the show.
We're going to subscribe,
but we're going to
and-
do a short after show. Is that cool with you? Like, we can end the show at 9, but we're not done.
He just wants to hang out later, drink the rest of the beer in the fridge.
I need more beer. So what do you want to do?
Zoom in with that third camera. No.
On my penis?
Anyway,
It's been a lot of fun, guys.
Have
a great night.
Cocksmith. Oh.
So,
what were you
God
saying?
damn
What
you
were
guys.
you saying?
What was I
What was
saying?
this bullshit you were going to spew?
It sucks when brainstorming is all you ever do.
You didn't know what this was when you started.
So anyway, yeah. So you don't know how to handle yourself. It's very weird to try to have a natural conversation in this environment. You know what I mean?
Is it really though?
At first, it is.
At first, it very
Dude,
much
I'm a
is.
talker.
Yeah.
And like the first time he had me guest on his AM show, Bruise and...
No, that was
Tues and
I'm
Bruise.
Teed Off.
What was it? Oh, I'm
The
Teed Off.
first one was I'm Teed Off.
So
I like that.
All
That
my
sounds
friends are
good.
like, everyone's freaking out there with their goddamn Fox viewing position trying to get the station in, you know what I mean? Because they couldn't wait to hear me on the radio. And I said like 8 words.
Are you
Because I
serious?
was afraid of stepping on him. Like, I didn't want to make him look like an asshole
I can understand
and talk
that.
over the top of him like I would right now with you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
You know, but yeah, exactly.
Do it.
But you develop that. It really is developed, right?
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's why we don't take phone calls anymore, because that rapport, that visual cue, even if you don't know the person, like even if we're not familiar with your cues, we can still pick up on a few things real quick.
And a phone call can crash and burn really fast.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially Chewbacca.
Well, because like the delay is not exactly the same all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you got the pause down, waiting for them to answer, and then you're both talking at the same time again.
You got your pause down a lot, though, don't you?
What's that?
What's that? You got your pause down a lot.
My pause?
Your pause.
Pause, not PAWS.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like,
USC.
dude, they're like right here.
No, your pause.
I got you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What?
It's got to suck when you have somebody trying to be funny and it's just not funny at all.
No, I'm used to it.
Whoa. If you haven't seen...
the name on the wall.
You ain't know you're on the Kevin Holly show. All right, listen. Dude, promote your shit real quick before we end the actual...
Thank you. Yeah, www, 3 Ws. I'm pretty sure. Just
You don't
go
even
to-
have to say that anymore.
I know, I'm
Damn
just
it,
being
Kevin.
a dick.
There used to be K's.
Just go to kevinhollyshow.com. Everything's there.
Can I hit www.
Yes, just kevinhollyshow.com. Check out the fun page, too. I love people going to our private group on Facebook, the Kevin Holly Show fun page.
I can tell by the way you just fucking bitched and moaned and kicked your feet.
I never kicked my feet.
You did. I'm kicking off everyone who's bitching.
No, the fun page is cool.
It is. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there, and it's private. So the only rule is don't report somebody on Facebook. Don't ruin somebody's Facebook, life over it.
Dude.
Yeah, I
You're
can't stand
and
that.
stop unfriending people. Block them if you want.
Unfollow. It's so
Give
easy.
me right.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You know what I mean? So where else can they find you?
We are live on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11 p.m. on the IRN Internet Radio Network, IRNBroadcast.com. Get the IRN app, just like that for Androids. Also, we're on TuneIn channel of our own. We're on Podbean, Stitcher, YouTube, iTunes, all that stuff. But the main page is Spreaker.com/The Kevin Holly Show. We got a chat room there. If you can't get that, catch our replays. We're replayed on... Mondays at 3 a.m. on the IRN, Friday mornings, morning drive, 8 a.m., which is, I'm really proud of that, dude. I cannot say enough about Mike Peter and the IRN. You guys, Spicoli TV, all that good stuff. So
Me neither, but we'll do that after the show so you can hear me. So, listen, you have an event coming up. Are you broadcasting live from that, October 8th?
Yeah, are you going to be there, or are you doing the event, the Irma event?
That's this week.
That's this weekend.
Okay, so
you're next weekend.
So yeah, the next Saturday, the 7th or 8th, whatever it is, that Saturday night. Would you like to join me for that? Both of you are welcome if you want.
We already
I'm gonna
agreed
have
on
to
this.
figure out how to get out of it, but yeah, I'll be there. Wait, what?
That's
I'm definitely going to be there, bro.
Slingshot Robots.
Dude, phenomenal.
CD release.
Phenomenal. We'll push the shit out of it.
Yeah.
After this weekend,
Yeah.
we'll push the hell out of it because it's gonna be freaking great. And us this weekend, Sunday night, we're going to see Cam Bertrand's final show.
Awesome.
Correct?
Love that kid.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but yes, I am a big fan of that. I'm glad that he's going out. I'm glad he's going to do, new
Anticlimactic,
things.
just like his sex life.
Shut
Listen.
oh.
He's faking it again.
That's what she
So
said.
anyway, so Cam Bertrand, Steve Miller, JB Ball,
The band
Matt
is going to play
Fernandez.
next.
All right, so anyway, this is the end of tonight's show, you bastards. But it's not.
It's not. We're going to play this music. We're going to cut away. That way I don't have a whole bunch of shit editing to do. And then we're going to come right back. We're going to be live on IRN. We're going to be live right here where we are. I'm just stopping the recording because that's what I do. We're going to actually play something from really, BJ.
Dude, that's a weird game.
This is actually still one of my favorite parodies. And he's a part of it. He's a part of it.
Okay.
But we're going to play that, and I'm looking for, but I can't find...
A bigger seat?
Thanks for listening, everybody.
You should see when he
It's
hits
open
it,
mic live.
when I hit his little lever.
You should see when he hits my little lever.
So anyway, all right, guys, thanks for listening. We're only shutting down so that Mike Peter doesn't yell at us for not being done at 9.
No, Mike's staying.
Mike's staying?
Mike's carrying the whole show.
On IRN?
Mike's carrying us.
Are you serious?
I am.
Because he finally figured out how to keep us on? I love you, Mike.
All right, we'll be back. We're going to play some old shit.